compared to the OMG 20K.
David, are you David, I stopped the stream temporarily to turn down my bit rate a bit. It's back up now.
Yeah, with the Mastodon, it fires beams for both of its functions. And I don't think they can go through multiple targets, unless I'm mistaken.
You can with the higher charges, but not anything else.
Ah. So I guess the secondary fire holding down is more like the primary fire for the OMG 20K.
It's quite likely, but unfortunately I'm not familiar with the OMG, so I'll just take your word for it.
Huh.
I'm guessing you haven't played either of the first two Tagap games.
No, unfortunately.
Oh, you're talking about that Penguin set of games, right, Kako?
Yeah, Tagap, the apocalyptic game about penguins.
Sounds like a blast.
And the first game, it was the second to last weapon. The last weapon in the game being the disintegrator.
I'm assuming that disintegrates people.
Oh, yeah, it does, it does disintegrate stuff, and, you pretty much needed to actually finish the final boss fight, altogether. Yeah, cause, the boss in question's gonna keep, resurrecting himself.
Ryan, is this for that mod you mentioned to me earlier in PM, or a different mod? These weapons you mentioned. Oh, somebody else just sent me something. Hold on. Oh, son of a bee, thank you, David. I just got a thing. I got Final Fantasy VI, which was on my wish list, so... Alright, close that. Okay, that same mod. Sorry about that. Wasn't expecting to get the gifts during the stream.
And I ended up sending one to Termina around the end of last year, and I interrupted his Euro Truck Simulator 2 shenanigans, and he ended up crashing.
I was gonna say, that probably messed him up a little bit. Oh boy. Well, at least in my case, I haven't even really started yet. I wonder if anyone from Bride Wheel's here, actually. I did mention to them about this the other day. I'm gonna give it another maybe 5 minutes for Wham to show up, and if not, I'll probably start up, and we'll just have to wait for him to appear.
Okay.
Because I don't want to wait this out too long.
You're making me think of chandeliers again, Misfit.
Oh no, yeah, Vegas Dream. You actually know the game I speak of?
Vegas Dream.
No, I mean, this term knows about Vegas Dream.
No, sorry.
NES game. It's this casino game, but random events happen. You get calls from some people. Good and bad things can happen if you accept or not. Like having a chandelier fall on you on the way to pick up a phone call. And you have to pay $200 for your hospital bill because you got injured. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's a little anime-ish with the art style, I guess. I really didn't notice the art style when I first played it as a kid, but looking back, yeah, it kind of has a little of that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just mentioning it.
What are you talking about? Anime art style in a video game?
Yeah.
I, for one, will stand firmly against anime and all of its influences in Western video games.
Steampunk Master. Oh.
Probably whenever you draw it, Ryan. So, in other words, never.
Yeah, good question, Wham. Where are you? He must be having overtime at work or something. I kind of bumped the stream up an hour so he'd be here by now, but that's not working out yet.
And it's quite possible he's gotten distracted by something, or
Yeah,
maybe...
he's got something going on at home immediately to deal with first, too. That can always be a thing. And no,
Mhm.
I don't think he was eaten by a Gru.
Well, I mean, he is Wham. Maybe he had to fight a JoJo.
Sadly, if that's a Bizarre Adventure thing, I haven't really watched that. Photoshop free
No worries.
Photoshop free trial.
Just do it in MS Paint, Ryan. It'll be quality, I assure you.
I used a combination of Paint Shop Pro Photo X2 and GIMP 2.
Where are you, Ryan? The truck pump from Barkley Shop and Jam Gaiden?
Yeah. In fact, that one image that I linked to earlier in the chat history used
Wait a minute, do I have Ziggurat yet?
Paint Shop Pro Photo X2.
I don't think I do, but...
Of course, I ended up just using the Paint
Oh,
Shop
yes,
Pro
somebody...
for the speech bubble.
Okay, I do have Ziggurat. I just thought I got it gifted, but I must have bought it myself. Anyway, salty crackers.
Well, it depends, David B. Because my first win in that was with Kraz the Novice.
And yeah, don't feel bad, David. I haven't even done my first run through that game yet.
Kraz is one of the female characters and is a beginner type character as well, compared to Argo the Apprentice.
Every time I hear that, I was like, Argo's in Ziggurat. Wait, my thing came up again. Thanks, Chrome. Stop showing the VX screenshot from like a year ago. That's irrelevant now.
He really wants to inform you about the progress of RPG Maker VX.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that we would have Argo show up immediately for the stream, because his time is always off from us quite a bit. Well, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Sam yet. Alright, it's getting about that time.
It's about 6:24 here. Maybe about 5 more minutes and we'll give 6:30 a shot.
I guess.
This is one sound that fits with the whole why hasn't this screenshot on that post hasn't changed yet.
Don't worry, I've got appropriate waiting music.
Oh god, not Mach 2!
Good thing it fades out. Yeah, I have a couple of Turok related soundboard sounds.
Could anyone hear me playing in the background there momentarily? Alright. I keep forgetting that I have to hit the alt fire to shoot the guns. That's the one thing that really throws me off in Demon Steel. I mean, I like the idea, though, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'm used to using my primary fire for range when I'm doing that.
Yeah, that's the mod's heritage showing its roots. It's always been primarily melee focused, so...
Yeah, mine, the one class, you know, mage with a bit of a glass cannon build, but a very strong melee weapon, so... Weird hybrid play there. I want to do... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I figure if I do a character that is like 100% focused on guns and normal gameplay, primary fire then would be, yeah, just shoot guns. No dilly-dallying around the subject.
Yeah. When I was playing Trailblazer, I noticed there are a couple weapons that you can dual wield, and alt fire and the normal fire each control a different gun, too. That was another interesting thing I noticed. And like I said, I want to do something where the Hellcrow weapons can be combined with the Scepter as sort of a similar method, but there's also a weapon that's two-handed, which kind of breaks the immersion of that, too.
Oh, what are you talking about? You know, wield one with one hand, wield the other with the foot, and then wield it with your teeth.
Yeah, lore-wise, she's not experienced with weapons like that. I'm sorry. I mean, she has the potential to be a very broken character in terms of OP-ness, but you have to survive long enough.
Yeah. That's always the
Lore's
priority.
always been kind of important to me, David. I'm a story person. That's why I also like a lot of Term's Tumblr posts about the lore of Demon Steel.
I am always amazed that people are really interested in that sort of stuff.
I wonder if any of that lore reached the throne of chaos.
I
went there.
thought you were going to say the nuclear throne for a moment.
Oh, throne of chaos, as in lands of lore, the throne of chaos.
No sign of him yet. Because, yeah, if he does... Yeah, you're going to have to keep a lookout on Steam for him, too, Kaku. You know what his name is on there, right? It's Taiketo.
Taiketo.
Yeah, if you see him, you're going to have to be the one to get him in here, because I'll be too busy, playing and explaining things to some people.
Well, thing is, he seems to be appearing offline almost all the time, so...
I know, but he sometimes does show himself online. And I did send him a message to remind him. But so far, we're about to hit 6:30 and we still haven't seen anything. Well, David B., to be honest, the original reason is I kept some of the old lore from back in 97 when I first started working with NR, which Term may have a chance to see a little bit of that if he still hasn't seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you actually know about NR?
That it's one letter short of an NTR.
Oh, God.
Aside from that, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's my Duke 3D mod I had been working on for many years, although this other one has been taking a lot of time from it lately.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, David, wrong. In second, that's actually... Don't be doing spoiler stuff.
Ryan, don't worry. I deal with a lot of people who tell me their ideas constantly, and for the most part, I'm actually really interested. It's really nice to see what the human imagination really can do when you just take off all of the limits and let people go free and talk about their greatest, wildest Goku Sailor Moon fantasies.
Don't worry.
It's a testament to the modding community. I mean, people can make their ideas a reality.
Yeah. Even if there is a limit to every person's ability to do a certain kind of thing. Goku, no! Oh, God, we're gonna get into the 16th character rumor shit again, aren't we, Brian? That's like a running gag with us. And some people want it to be Caleb, too. Which I'm not doing, by the way, so don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think Caleb would be...
able to fit in anyway.
Yeah, he's like more of the loner type, and if he's not, he'd be around the Chosen instead.
The Sir Jordan.
Let's pay.
Wait, was that you? Yeah, Caleb would be like, "Oh, hey, Wham! Hey, I didn't see you on Steam. We need to get you in here. You're the last person we need to start."
Yay!
If you get on Steam, you might get a message from me about the IP for the TeamSpeak server. You'll have to stick around a little bit so Kako can put you in the right group, though, to move around.
192.168.1.1.
How many people are in here now? 8, okay. I'm surprised Bone of Malkiv has stuck around, considering we haven't started for half an hour yet.
Well, let's be honest. If our time wasn't important, if our time was important, we wouldn't be watching video games.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, we're here not because we're wasting time. We're here because it's a celebration. We like you. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Oh, right. The song is mandatory, isn't it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lord Misfit. Happy birthday
Day to you. Anyway. I'm kind of surprised you don't do the Binky the Clown birthday song from Garfield's show.
Nah.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, that one.
Whoopee-doo.
I know that's a variant on some other song now, but
Yeah. That's because the happy birthday song is actually copyrighted.
oh, he says it's no longer copyright. Garfield gets it.
No, I think it still is copyrighted. I mean, even in Metal Gear Solid 5, they couldn't use it.
Huh.
That's why it never actually appears in media. They always make up their own birthday songs.
Yeah, like the aforementioned Binky version of the song in the Garfield show. Is Wham on the T-Speak yet?
I'm
I'm looking
taking
for
a
him
look
too.
at the lobby section every now and then.
I mean, with him in here, the only person we'll be missing is Argo, but we know his time doesn't always lap over properly with ours, so...
Yeah, he's in Sweden.
Yeah, I guess technically Sam is too, so he may not be here. What the hell would you do with his mind if you did that? Oh god, so I'm gonna miss being able to actually see the chat when I start playing.
Don't worry, we can tell you if anyone says anything interesting.
That's what Kako's basically here. Oh.
You trust us, right?
You can't be around very long, huh? That's a shame. I guess we can at least show you Demon Steel a little bit. Because I've been mentioning the term about how I've been trying to get you to look into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for entirely platonic and not at all selfish reasons.
And now he's in the lobby, so... better.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Actually, I don't
See
know
we can
if...
actually get in. So,
yeah, because I don't
I'll be
remember if when we did the RPG Maker game thing of mine, we basically
Buddy left your
yeah,
channel.
we basically roasted on an old RPG Maker game of mine, and Wham was with us
Buddy
because I
joined
wanted to
your
show
channel.
him something I did.
He's already,
Okay, he can
set
get
to
in.
Normal.
All right. Did you give him the password?
I think I messaged it to him when he was still offline on Steam, but I'll send it to him again online.
I sent it to him, but you can too if you want.
Buddy joined your channel.
Hey.
Okie doke, here I am.
Yo.
All right, we can.
I'm gonna mute Hitbox as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Just
now
make
that
sure
I'm
you
here in
can still
person,
see the
happy
video.
Birthday, man!
Thank you. I already got two
too.
gifts. I got Shovel Knight and what was the other
Great
one?
game.
I got two things from my wish list. You know, say on my activity feed if it
Final
don't show.
Fantasy VI.
Final
This is
Fantasy
the other
VI,
nice.
yeah,
Two very good games.
yeah.
Very good.
I just kind of wish the Final Fantasy VI thing was a more remade port. It's based on the Android iOS version, as far as I recall. But yeah, anyway.
Well, I'm not too far behind you, man. I'm gonna be 30 this year, so.
Yeah, now I can call myself Dog Pewter or Cat Pewter 32. Anyway, now starting this finally.
David wants me to play more War of Attrition, according to chat.
War of...
That's
Yeah,
a
don't...
great mod. I do
Yeah,
like that
don't
mod.
forget about that AMCTC one I mentioned.
I've
Alright,
heard of- yes, I've heard
we're
about
gonna
it. Actually, Kako, you've been streaming that recently, haven't
Yeah, for 4 specific days on Hitbox. So,
Alright. Just a note to
separated,
people in the chat. From here on out, I can't read your messages. And we're going to start with a one-level run with Haylin to kind of get everyone up to speed with her. And then we're going to do the proper Shihong episode.
Yeah.
I hope I can remember what I'm...
you? You'd mentioned Demon Steel, and yes, I do still need to check out that mod, because, is that what this is?
Yep, this is Demon Steel. The first character class. There's been a new one added recently. Also, I need to turn my sound down very slightly.
That's okay, I guess. The creator's a huge nerd, though.
This is Terminus, is it not?
Yes, good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You made
Okay, it is.
Samsara, right?
Indeed, I've actually made a bit of things.
I love Samsara. I mean, I'm sure I've played some of your other stuff here and there, but that one, I'm just a huge fan of that. It's a lot.
Samsara, oh man, so many fond memories. It was a wonderful little project, and I'm still amazed that people are still playing it even now.
Well, I've seen people make like little offshoots of it where they add like Caleb and other things like that.
Yeah, he's not the biggest fan of Caleb, just keep in mind.
I've heard that's kind of a running joke that people are asking you to put Caleb in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single mod, it's like people are, hey, are you gonna add Caleb? And at this point, it's
kind of a running
it's wrapped
joke.
around to being really funny again.
Well, apparently have decided to take it upon themselves to do it, but nevertheless.
Well, that's up to them, but someone's put Gordon Freeman as one add-on too, I heard.
Oh yeah, Gordon Freeman, Lo Wang, and even some more obscure characters. Like the guy from Black Moon Rising. I mean, has anyone ever heard of that game?
I actually haven't.
Yeah.
Huh.
Rebel Moon Rising.
Rebel Moon Rising. Yeah, sorry.
I was actually gonna play Samsara on my YouTube. It's coming up.
Nice.
But yeah,
I look forward to seeing it.
doing a little overview of it. But yeah, I also
Whoa.
want to get some Demon Steel in at some point because
Oh. Lag, huh? Oh, jeez.
this mod won like I think it won
A Caco Award? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Best
Just
gameplay
beginning the running gag that term would win a Caco Award or 3 every year.
Hey, did you receive one that used every exotic mod pack on it?
Oh, yeah, that little animation Shivers made. That was nice.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the 1 level demo for her. Very different class. Also has all her proper sprites, although I heard Term wants to touch them up a little bit because they're ripped from a model or something.
I feel like that was the class that I've seen the most of whenever I see people playing this game, this mod.
Well, that's because it's very recent, this new class. It was released at the beginning of the year, actually. Yeah, there's definitely a speed difference between them, too, I noticed.
Jihong is definitely a lot slower, more contemplative. Because one of the things about Demon Steel is that it's based on heavy metal of different kinds, and Halen is very definitively thrash metal. I mean, she gets in there, she becomes a blender, she moves at lightning speeds, cuts down everything in quick strokes. Jihong is progressive metal, and by extension, she's more contemplative. She's more steady. Needs to really get into a groove and get going.
Yeah, and as the backstory shows, she's constantly lazy, too. And I'm also out of ammo, apparently, because I don't know how to use right. And I dodged right into that.
Don't worry, you have ammo in your fists.
Yeah, if I can get the butt spear.
Yeah, the hate spear.
This
That
off
thing-
Imps. Well, at
That
least...
thing is OP as shit.
Yeah, the life token system kind of makes it harder to die sometimes, too.
Yeah, I could reach, like, I think Behemoth or something pretty fast in one map of Doom Space Wars.
Oh god.
Doom Space War. I don't think I've played that one. I'm looking this up now.
Yeah, even though it's, not
I don't need to be surrounded!
compatible
Die!
Like, what it... The, enemies that, don't end
It's off,
up
demon.
with, the Demon Steel specific stuff are, the, Sith Knight, the, Dark Side Paco Demon, the, Droids, and, oh yeah, the Dark Troopers. No relation to the Dark Troopers of Star Wars Dark Forces.
Huh.
And of course the Chaos Elemental.
So souls and batteries don't always spawn in place of a bonus, I noticed.
Nah, it's a random chance. It's a 1 in 3 chance they'll spawn.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, there's also Hectomai in Doom's Sword, but depending on the order you load, you know, with the one used by Doom Space Wars or Demon Steals.
Ooh, fun times.
Yeah. Of course, I really would
Ravens.
have preferred if the Demon Steel ones took precedent over Doom Space Wars. So you got some Ravens.
The birds of death, the laser shooters.
It seemed to attract more attention from what I've noticed in the Sentinel scenes.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's up with that, but
Maybe it's just because there's two of them. Oh, I don't have any ammo left. Derp.
The Ravens. They're the symbol of Corvus's people.
Also, I don't know. The large armor pickups are supposed to give 4 armor tokens.
On lower difficulty levels, yes. On higher,
Oh,
they just give
3. Yeah, it said 4 and gave me 3. I was like, is that bugged?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I should probably change that then.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do a situational message like that?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Doom 64 did something about that. Like, if you were playing on Be Gentle, the message would say you got 8 shotgun shells instead of 4, if I remember correctly.
It's okay. There's an imp behind me, isn't there? Yep, 2 of them.
I'm gonna post a link to an image showing what Shihong looks like.
Yeah, a proper image.
Yeah.
Might as well show a few of the Halen ones, too.
You stream?
Oh yeah, I kind of forget that you can toggle her mode. There's something I wanted to ask about the Perdition. The mine you throw, is that like supposed to repel things or attract them to you?
It's pretty much a chaos device. I mean, it has a massive explosion, like massive, a range of 1,024 units. It's practically.
I'm
But
out
what
of
it
ammo
does
again.
It plays havoc with so much enemy behavior. Every single possible monster flag is constantly toggled on and off randomly. Like,
Wow.
they can go friendly, they can go no target, they can go docile, they can go dormant, and go frightened, they can go touchy, etc.
I see.
Or they can be randomly stunned. And then, at the end of that, it fires all sorts of invisible projectiles from the monsters that hits the other monsters in a group, forcing them to infight with each other.
Wow.
Yeah, it is chaotic as can be.
I haven't used much of the other functions that Ghosts of Perdition, other than the actual ghost mode.
Oh yeah, that's a fun little thing.
I seem to recall you also made a Metroid Prime mod. Is that right?
Yes sir, actually, Metroid Dreadnought. It was really fun.
Yep. I keep forgetting about that one.
I've been meaning to check it out. It's on like a huge list of things I need to check out, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Had a lot of fun making that. I mean, taking a wildly different gameplay system and putting it into Doom terms, that was, so much fun. So many things. The Morph Ball alone was a wide variety of interesting scenarios because of the way the Doom engine handles morphing. Usually it's only for negative status effects, like the chickening and hexen.
And Pig and Hex, yeah.
Or chickening
Yeah,
and
Chicken's Heretic, Pig is Hexen, but same general thing.
Right,
The
right.
chickening. I love it.
The chickening.
That sounds like a great B horror movie.
The chickening.
Yeah, it's kind of too bad we don't have Argo here to commentate, too. If he does show up, Kako, I have to ask you to let him know what's going on and whatnot.
He does have very different hours.
Yep, Sweden. So does Sam, though. Which may be why he ain't here either.
Time zones are always the most fun part.
Yeah, I even had to make a thing on my time that says Argo clock. Don't feel bad, I also have a Tokyo clock with it, so I could keep track of Japan's time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a nerd at all.
David said the chickening, the new movie.
Oh wow, I jibbed him.
Also, I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna pick up some.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna get
Ow!
all myself, so I'll be right.
I'll probably have the tiger by the time you guys get back. If I don't die for...
I will get a
Oh,
drink when they
friggin'
get back.
friggin' steel beast thing. Die. Oh. Oh yeah, I actually have ammo now for that. And a shotgun weapon. I've been meleeing like hell for a while now, and I forget I have these weapons.
That electric palm kind of reminds me of I think it was the first Borderlands, where you could play as the oh my god, it's been so long since I played Borderlands. I'm trying to remember the name of that class. You know what I'm talking about, right? You played Borderlands?
Unfortunately, I haven't played Borderlands in a good while.
Yeah. It's like in the original game, it was really the only female character in the game.
Oh, the Siren.
That's right.
Okay,
right.
that's
Lilith.
weird.
Yes, David. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, Lilith. Maya's the one in the second game, though.
Right. I
Ah,
played a little bit of the pre-sequel, but I've mostly been experienced with the first game.
I only have 1 and 2.
Yeah, I never
I kind of
played
lost
2.
interest in the games in general, so I didn't grab pre-sequel yet.
Same here. I don't know. It kind of after a while, I kind of just got burnt out on it. But I totally see why people love those games.
It's funny because I always seem to end up coming back to basically Z-Doom and Duke 3D when I play FPS. It tells you how long these games have stood the test of time.
Exactly. I mean, that's really, these games were well
Ah,
designed.
getting a little bit overwhelmed. Thanks, Imps.
Apparently there was some Borderlands talk going on while I was away.
Yeah, sorry. He was talking about the Siren, Lilith, and Maya.
Yeah, like I just the electric palm. I remember the Siren in Borderlands could. I don't know if it was a talent or just kind of just part of the attack itself, but like her melee attack just kind of reminded me of that because she used to just kind of use her palm and yeah, exactly.
Hey, I was about to lose my ravens anyway. Thank you. I'm actually wondering if I should give something like options like these to characters in DVDS for a magic spell. I don't know how much it would break things even more though, but no, there's nothing there at all. Empty secret! Such as happens when you have RNG shenanigans with weapon spawns. My mod ain't any better, so don't feel bad, Term. I don't think he's here to hear that, but...
Alright. Have a cup of water as well.
Alright. Eat fist! Thank you. I notice I don't have to save nearly as often in this. Then again, having a life token system definitely helps keep you alive more often.
Of course, it should not be any substitute for getting the save, because...
Yeah, you and I have definitely gone through that experience. Also, something about explosives. Yours, anyway. You can't hurt yourself with them in this. So, you can stand on your own grenade and whatnot.
And you could also, like, use that very grenade as a makeshift
Jump.
exploding fist.
That too. Or you could probably grenade jump with them. I gotta remember, it's 0 for the full melee mode. Oh yeah, because my character's taller than most characters, I have to be a little bit dicier with walking between the crushers. But it's worth it considering what's in here. If I can survive.
David, you were watching my NR playthrough,
Yes,
right?
here we go.
Is that the same David?
The Tiger, I believe. The... what is that called? 01-T Tiger.
Oh, hey,
it's a beam saber.
Yeah,
I thought so.
and welcome to the stream, Rook L.
Ah, frick, I'm almost dead. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Yeah, you don't have any Hexen-like inventory items like a quartz flask to heal on the go. Plenty of stuff laying around that restores health, though.
You really just have to kill enemies in order to get health back. Like, they drop stuff occasionally.
I think they do in this too, actually. And here is overlife tokens, like how the soul spear works.
Yeah, burger.
Oh, these butts! I hate these guys because they can suddenly rush and hit you before you can react.
Was that a Dr. Pepper knockoff that you just drank?
Yeah, there's a lot of drinks and snacks. I think the big thing that really boosts Shihong's health and energy are a bag of Doritos, actually. Or a pizza.
Here, 1 second. I'll be right back.
There's gonna be no pizza in the Mobo's Demos or...
That's the Mega Sphere equivalent, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon that temporarily just so people can see what it looks like.
And of course, since you're not gonna run into it in this episode...
Yeah, that was the pizza item. Oh, that replaces the Super Shotgun, I assume?
Oh, the Mastodon is a BFG equivalent.
Oh, it won't appear in episode 2, right? Okay, I can basically leave now. I've got everything. I don't think this thing can, tear down projectiles in midair, sadly. Huh? Oh, I can't... Didn't mean to try to save the game. Here we go! Heat Spear! Finally.
And only affects,
Which will be nerfed in future versions, just for the record. It makes your punches have extreme long range. It also guards your butt. From the back side, of course. Oh, I wish Trump were here to pipe in his commentary on this. And I think Wham went off to get some drinks too, so it's just you and me for the moment, Kako. Oh!
Front butt.
Did you...
Front butt, Ryan.
What's... Ah! Oh! The Doritos are the Berserk Pack equivalent.
Only gives you 1 point of life, though.
Oh well, it still gives you plenty of energy to use. What mode am I in? Not used. Not a good point against these guys. Need to find a bigger group of enemies to use it on.
Let's hope you don't end up being a flawless failure in E2MA.
Wait, why? That happens if you die to the Cyber Demon or something? I haven't actually gotten that far in my practice run of this. I got the command center and stopped.
Bouncy actor is so broken in the right circumstances. Good old Zadoom, says Ryan.
Good point. Oh yeah, about the Tiger. When you have 5 ammo for it, which you get an ammo unit for killing an enemy, you can do this and launch a little sword beam. It's not very long range like Halen's sword beam, but it's still fairly powerful. And I have only 1 Raven.
Damn you, demons! Damn you!
Here, peck away a little. Oh! Looks like one of the arrogant weapons? What did I just get?
Weapon popped up?
I saw it spawn. Where is it? Unless it's just a weapon I already have.
That was the frost hammer.
I'm assuming I can't.
Yeah, you
Can't use it with Shihong.
Nope.
Huh. I'm gonna have to let Term know about that. He, on this. Yeah, the Frost Hammer spawned as an arrogant weapon, I think, but I don't think Shihan uses that, right?
Nope, when she picks it up, instead she just gets a bunch of key meter.
Alright, well, at least there's something you get for it. But yeah, I got the...
temporary replacement, but...
Yeah, speaking of temporary effects, I picked up a butt spear, so long-range punches go. I know you're gonna nerf it in the future, I've been told this multiple times, but...
Yeah.
And Web's off getting food. He'll be back. God, I am not used to having a tall character like this to play as.
Mm-hmm.
Characters I'm used to playing as are short, like Haylin or Flora. They're about the same height. Well, no. I think Haylin's shorter, actually. She 5'2"?
Nah, 5'2" is like the standard Korean height. Haylin's about 5'3" or 5'4".
Ah. Yeah, I think...
Though, she's even taller than Doom Guy. She stands at
6'3" or something. Oh, 6'1". What was
6'1",
Doom Guy's height then?
As of Quake 3, it's 6.
Okay. Because Flora's 5'6", so yeah.
Yeah, she's right in the middle.
I wonder what Malcolm's height is, actually. AKA Trailblazer Guy. He's probably the same height as Doom Guy.
Yeah, probably.
Time to drink some coolant.
Yum.
Oh, the goofiness that occurred around making the sound for that. I was actually there a little bit to watch that.
Oh, that was real loose.
Wow.
Last time I've seen or heard a lewd comment when something Demon Steel was going on was the end of episode 1 of Switcheroom.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, welcome back. You missed pretty much a whole level of play, though. I'm already at Demo's lab. Ow.
Oh, wow, nice.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah, but just after you left, I picked this weapon up. The 01-T Tiger, I think? It's basically a beam saber, I
Oh,
think.
nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a take on the band Yokosuka Saber Tiger.
Yeah, every weapon in reference is heavy metal.
Yeah.
Isn't it you said basically Ozzy is Satan in the Demon Steel verse?
Yeah, yeah. Satan takes the form of Ozzy Osbourne because he's the fucking price of darkness, mate. I don't know what you're fucking on about.
Term, does the Tiger cut down projectiles or is that the Charon?
Yeah, Tiger does. It doesn't do it nearly as efficiently since it's a lot slower, but it does.
Yeah, okay. I did see when I used the map sheet, it does spawn something in front of it. I just didn't know if that was like a projectile or not.
Ryan says, "Excuse you, Misfit, it's a lightsaber, dork."
Oh yeah, get the stupid key first, Misfit.
It's actually just a metal rod. When charged, it has a sheath of superheated plasma energy around it that allows it to cut and bludgeon things at the same time.
Ah! Still, it makes me think of a certain NR character's idea for a beam saber weapon of my own. How short ranged is the sword beam on it?
The actual beam?
Yeah.
I think it's about 128, 160 units.
Oh, I shouldn't have picked up that butt spear. I probably need it.
Did you just say butt spear?
That's what the nickname for it is. It's called the hate spear in this character, but
Yeah,
there's a lot of nicknames in development that... There it is. Finally opened up.
You should have went around in a circle in that area first to open it up.
I was trying to remember where the line would... Oh, God. What are the saber claw things called again? I keep calling them Steel Beast? Okay, I was right. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when they suddenly jump out and nail you.
He always manages to get a hit off on you
Yeah.
somehow most of the time.
Avoid that butt spear so I don't waste it.
That is a great name for a weapon.
It's not a weapon, it's a defensive shield. What it does, though,
Yeah.
it allows you to throw punches much farther ahead than you usually can.
Yeah.
The range is like you can see the punch spark hitting the wall all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work for the siren palm thing, as you call it, though. Wham likened that ability to Lilith in Borderlands, actually.
Yeah. I don't know, I just kind of got... I was suddenly reminded.
Looks like you're fully reaching the gray
Max?
level.
Oh! I haven't even been paying attention.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, the Doom 1 maps are pretty easy, so yeah, you don't even need to use specials most of the time.
Oh, pfft. Way to whiff, Misfit!
Reason why I went with Switcheroo instead of the base Doom 1 maps.
Ah! I gotta move quicker through those because I'm taller in this. Thank goodness I'm not super vulnerable to crush damage like in my mod.
The hitbox is actually the same as standard Doom guy. It's just the view is actually taller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in mine, the hitbox is a lot smaller and thinner, which does have its issues, of course.
David B, that's coolant, not radiation.
Yeah, radiation coolant or something.
Oh, there we go.
Ow! Freaking lost soul.
No lost soul spitting fiends though in
This one,
Doom
yeah.
2, because yeah, they got replaced by something worse.
Yeah, the blackened.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing Doom 2 enemies in this run, because Doom 1 levels.
But it is compatible with Doom 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I, yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, made primarily
I
with
don't-
Doom 2 in mind.
Yeah, I don't think it works with the other games particularly well. Unlike when I'm trying to make mine work with them. Oh.
And again, the hate sphere only applies to your punches, not to take.
Yeah, now I've lost
or
it.
Sword.
Well, I lost that one.
Ew.
She's suddenly gonna beat up Korax, David B.
Oh, ow! Friggin' thing.
Korax has some magnificent sprites to mix. I might edit him for a custom enemy later on.
Oh, poor Korax, regulated to sprite edit fodder.
Oh,
He's actually my favorite writer aesthetically, though.
now I'm thinking of the armless Korax that spits out bones.
Armless Korax that spits out bones.
Yo, that guy's cool. That guy is cool.
Oh, what, is that guy out friendly now? That's my... oh. Ah. Used to seeing a demon, used to punching it.
If this works. There we are.
Yay, over life. And now to blind territory for the Shihong run. For some reason, when I come to this level, I always stop for a little bit. I don't know why. Can't do that here, though. I think it's the maziness, and the fact that I'm not used to see... It's not in the SNES version of the game, either. Because that was how I was first introduced to Doom. Then again, spawning bats wasn't in that version either, and I don't mind that level.
I do know that the way to the secret level is quicker than the normal way.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably open that up, but come back for it. Now, I need to remember I actually have ranged shit to shoot at things with. I forgot to pick the butt spear up from the last level. I'm an idiot.
Whoops.avi. Oh, wait.
Yeah!
Wait.
Yeah, .wave, not AVI. Ow!
I mixed that up with
Also, you suck.
Monkey.avi. Like the AVI of a Monkey in System Shock 2 getting shot at by a pistol.
Oh, frickin' in the hell! Go away. Go away, shotgunner.
No, go away, health. Come, shotgunner.
Alright, good point. So no
Oh, Smile Dog.
Smile Dog.
Smile Dog Jeet Peg, right? There we
Oh
go.
yes.
Yeah.
One thing I've been tempted to do for Demon Steel, have a C-bar that allows for even harder enemies. But for things like that, shotguns would fire like full-on chain gunners, and chain gunners would actually move while they're firing.
Oh!
That could be cool.
Well, that failed. Okay, I got someone with that.
Oh hey, coffee's finally done.
Did you say coffee?
That's coffee.
Yep. Yep.
Coffee.
Yay! I wish I could have some right now, but I don't want to be going to the bathroom left and right.
I think Rusty Nails could use coffee too, since he.
Oh yeah, MCTC.
his med kit.
I thought everybody had coffee for like a med kit and that.
Nope, it seems to be that way only for Rusty Nails.
Huh. Oh, I'm already in that mode, aren't I? Where is it?
Oh, looks like you're on your way to a certain exit.
I'm gonna get the secret credit, but I'm not gonna actually go in there yet.
You gonna save it for later?
Yeah, I like to usually pick up all secrets when I go through here. It's just a habit of mine.
Yeah, fair enough.
You never know if there's a bonus for getting everything in the mod, or if there's something really nice that can show up. Oh. Out of my face, lost soul. Okay, this way.
Trying to imitate its charging port sound.
Hey, needed armor. Hey! I got my butt spear back. I know I should not be calling it that, but too many technical names just stuck.
Just like Agitated Skeleton and Dick Wizard.
Well, Agitated Skeleton, didn't that come from the one Doom Monster Tips video?
I don't know. Haven't seen that, I think.
I take it there's not a way you know of with S-Bar info to get it to show in the map?
In the map?
Yeah, like when I'm in the map screen on here. I know yours uses S-Bar info while mine is now mostly ECS based, but...
Actually, it depends. What is it that you would like in the map info?
being able to see the HUD in the map.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
It completely vanishes.
Yeah, I actually intentionally set it up that it completely vanishes. Normally, it just displays the bar HUD. But I did that because, well, the bar HUD is kind of pretty big, so it covered up a lot on the map.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
It's better from the surgery by now. I think it's been for a while.
Yeah.
I'm still not fully recovered yet. It's not been a full month. There's still some swell around the main area. Oh yeah! I keep forgetting! This is Demon Steel. I can actually go, like, term and break every candelabra in existence if I want. Yeah, you can do that in this mod. You can break that torches and stuff.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
Ow!
Mostly for the items in there, and sometimes the rare power charge.
So it sounds like the surgery went well then, Misfit. I hadn't checked in with you since you last mentioned that.
Well, you probably talked to me since, but I haven't mentioned it much.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Baron.
I had the very rare power boost pickup from a light fixture, not once, but twice during TNT Evolution.
Thrice, actually.
Oh, thrice.
Yeah, one was picked up on the floor, then you got one from a torch and another from the torch. It was basically a full bar and a half.
Actually, I think the getting one on its own and then inside a torch was like twice in a row. Like first in Baron's Den and then again in Ballistics.
You are insanely lucky when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like he sacrifices enemy AI to RNGesus. That's the running gag with us. And it usually is to my detriment in some way, it seems. No, I'm not going there. Going to Fortress of Mystery.
All that stemmed from Blood's hilarious enemy AI.
Also, Molitar's getting stuck on thrones, and Great Saber Cat's running against walls.
And cultists running into walls, and of course,
That too.
guys on fire running all over the place.
Did I grab every coolant thing? Oh boy.
I think you could like possibly avoid some of the damage without a coolant by
Or I could jump and dash like this.
Yeah, since you're in Ghost of Perdition mode, you regenerate constantly. You can basically be airborne nearly 24/7.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know most of the external advantages of being in certain modes. Except I assume that strengthening means more damage with the punch, maybe?
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, Strength of Aeons, more melee damage. Guns of War, more range damage. Ghost of Perdition, more dodging. Better
Oh,
dodging.
frick. I fell down.
I could
Get out.
possibly explain why if I was in chase cam mode with Ghost of Perdition, I have that boots of speed effect.
Yeah, I'll be able to get rid of that come Zandronum 3.0.
Get rid of what now?
The trail appearing behind Shi-Hong as she runs around in Ghost of Perdition.
Oh, because of the speed thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to Zandronin to be like 3 months or so, if not more, behind Zdoom.
Months. No.
I know, probably much longer than that. Oh god, I'm cornered here. Go away, man.
2.1.2 is like 5 years behind the current build of Zdoom.
Wow.
Yeah. 3.0 decreases that jump quite a bit, and then 4.0 is pretty much 1-1.
How long is it going to be before Zadoom has its own 64-bit builds? Because apparently Zadoom has 64-bit builds right
Ravens! Yay!
Call! Call!
Okay, here's... Oh! Thank you, Ravens, you saved my butt there, probably.
BBB says that he has a cat that had to have 12 teeth pulled because of infection and whatnot. And she's doing better now, but...
Who had their teeth pulled? Oh, a cat. Oh.
That's what David B said.
Well, there's the coolant I could have used early. Well, I gotta get some enemies back there anyway. Alright. At least I don't have to just keep jumping now. Actually, I noticed that, like, she has a stamina bar for the, or jet fuel or whatever for the dash. Does Halen have a stamina meter for hers now?
Nope.
Okay, so she can do that endlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even my character uses the stamina bar for dashing, so it's like 5% per dash. Alright, that's everything. I can get out of here now.
You sure? Everything?
More or less, except for 3 enemies. I don't really care about that, though. Time to get out.
Oh, gee.
I wonder who did that.
Thanks for dropping it, Devil Driver.
Which we'll be probably seeing at the end of this episode, actually.
Yeah. Good luck trying to face him without the Mastodon.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing I
There's the
ended up
secret.
having to do when I was like playing a low beta version of Sun Shahong months ago with a alpha.
Oh,
switcheroo
balls.
too.
This is gonna be fun, dealing with 4 barons!
And
Oh, I can't dash through things anymore with them.
You can still dash through projectiles. You just have to
Through
be more
not through
precise.
enemies anymore. Oh boy.
Yeah, you never were able to.
Oh. Well, mine actually can dash through solid enemies.
Oh, oops.
I never could.
Well, I
figure
kind of
out
kept
how-
it in because, besides the perk thing I plan to put in, which will upgrade how it works, that's just something that can help get you out of a big spot of trouble.
I think I'll wait.
I know that Malcolm and Trailblazer can't dash through projectiles anymore either.
Eh.
I am used to still used to the double tap dashing though.
Yeah. Especially considering it's been part of the Unreal series since forever.
Ah. Oh, hey, cool. I bisected them.
I still remember when I made either a Hell Knight or a Baron become an almost endless geyser of blood. Oh, I just ripped their head off, and blood's constantly spraying out.
Fatality.
How much blood can one Hell Knight or Baron have?
Apparently a lot.
And yes, people, I know you're technically supposed to make the Barons and the Kakos fight in this level, but I never really seem to consider that.
I never really did that much either when I went to this level. I always would just, one at a time, sort of, take them out.
One room at a time, take the Barons, take the Kakos. Yeah.
Actually, I hadn't really even thought about that idea. Just like, oh yeah, we could make them fight each other.
Sounds great. I feel like referencing Chaos Uprising right now, because there is an enemy in there called the Ministers, and their death obituary is
Ow.
the Minister is decorated
Ow.
for the player name here affair.
And yeah, by the way, finally died once.
Oop.
Yeah, Dark Wizard was decorated for the Sun Shahong affair.
I don't think it's 2078. I think Doom takes place in 2145.
Yeah. At least
Something
according to Doom 3, somewhere around that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I even wrote my own versions of the intermission screens for my mod, because I saw Trailblazer did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, makes a scenario where she gets sent into the past, has to deal with the Doom Wars.
I really wish that there was a way to have customized intermissions based upon player class.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know,
yeah, that'd be
because
cool.
the default Doom version of my mod, you have 3 classes. All the other ones, it's just going to be the main class.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can do.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if you could change that. I'm kind of surprised that you can't.
Yeah, I mean, Demon Steel used to have customized intermissions as well, but had to get rid of it specifically for that reason.
Ah, yeah. I mean, I know with things like the Toho Doom scripting, you can have it check the player class probably, but not intermission screens.
Yeah.
And sadly, I'm probably not going to show that off tonight. But go ahead.
Sorry, Ryan, but unfortunately, ACS has very little to do with it outside of what Misfit is saying. Map-specific ACS and checking. Intermissions are considered outside of maps.
Yep.
oddly enough.
Yeah, ACS can't do shit about that.
There's actually a fourth Z-Doom language that can slat, but I know nothing about it, and the one time I tried, I ended up making Doom a creepypasta.
Oh no.
And we know how you love going through creepy Doom maps from your streams.
Did Wild Dog find its way into it?
Nah, I'm talking about that one video where there was no collision detection, no music, and the doors wouldn't open, and there were HOMs on every sector. was going through Mappa 1 and it was just wrong.
How the hell did my last Raven survive all that until now?
That's one badass Raven.
I know. Ow.
I'm thinking that that creepypasta world's like the inside of Swirly Face's stomach or something.
I don't know if he's even seen Swirly Face. Actually, I don't know if Wham's seen him either. Seen it.
Oh, I could easily do that. I'm gonna go.
I could do that when the stream ends, that whole creepy thing.
Does that have anything to do with the final boss of Earthbound?
Oh, not really. It's kind of a similar looking kind of image, I guess.
Yeah,
If Kako wants to put it, remember, you could probably post images in the chat right now.
Oh wait, actually, Kako, I think you showed me that. Wasn't that like part of a game, right?
That's Robinson's Requiem.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or was it one time you could knock the heads off of these?
No. The
Must be
hellish decorations have not been replaced yet. I want to replace them.
Oh, I might be thinking of like something like Brutal Doom or another mod. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. I mean,
know
in the
Mortal
future,
Conduct there was like some destructible decorations like that, but I don't know if it works the same way.
Ow! Freaking lost soul.
one thing I really want to do with the hell decorations is, like, for the twitching impaled corpses, want to be able to sort of chop the corpse off and bless them, send them to the afterlife peacefully, and there pass their soul on to you.
Ah, you mean when you see those tortured guys, yeah.
Yeah, be able to put them out of their misery and save them.
That's an interesting mechanic.
Reminds me of
Sort of a more morbid version of my save system in NR, where you can rescue civilians.
Yeah, that's one of the big question marks I have about it. I mean, it is morbid, and it brings up all sorts of questions about,
Religion and everything.
well, euthanasia specifically.
Okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
Ryan says, bring me the souls of my tortured gods.
Thanks, WG Realms 2, yeah. Oh, get out there.
Bring me the souls of 10 demons.
Yeah, what the hell am I doing? I have this now, I can punch things.
Terminus, that reminds me of a mechanic that I saw, I believe it was in Diablo 3, and it was a very subtle thing, but there was a portion of that game where there were, like, angels impaled by demons, and you could just kind of walk up to them and release them, and it would basically just give you a piece of loot by doing so.
Alright, time to go fall into a trap. The troll exit, as this level calls it. Huh.
I like how the troll exit was set up for Switcheroo 1.
I forget what that one was like. I haven't gone to it in a while.
Well, the troll exit was basically where you would normally find the secret exit for Mount Erebus.
Ah.
Yeah, that,
More ravens. Go ahead.
Now you end up in this isolated area where you normally would like jump down a few platforms to get to this one teleport.
Seeing the hate sphere in action is just, oh man. One person asked me what I was thinking when I made the units 500 and when I made the range 512 units long.
Oh, that's how long it is.
Yeah,
Alright.
512 units. Very, very long.
Oh, David, I just saw your question, and well, I mean, I don't know if I'll do that for my channel, but that's actually not a bad idea of something I could do on stream. Like, play through some of the things I did without commentary and actually commentate on it.
Yeah, and by the way, for those who are wondering, Wham has started streaming recently on Sundays.
I did, that's right.
He was playing Pirates, Knights, and Vikings. I don't know if I said that in the right order, but that's the game.
Pirates, Vikings, and Knights, but hey, I mean,
Yeah.
they're all there.
Which needs ninjas.
Asking for the password, but
Who?
don't think. It's one of the other people on the team speak, sir. He's asking for the password.
Oh.
I'm gonna shamelessly self-promote myself here.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
If you have anything like a Tumblr, you can do that too. Or a Facebook, whatever.
You answer what I said or something?
What now?
Like, the Scent Freak's asking for the password for this.
No. I don't want to risk the possibility of too many sounds going off. No offense to the Scent Freak. Oh god. What's the chance of the Steel Beast showing up, by the way?
Yeah, David, you should follow me on there.
It replaces the Spectre.
Oh, it's a Spectre, okay.
Yeah, so pretty much 100%.
By the way, you misspelled the link to the channel, Wham.
I did. Wham.
Wait, what? When?
That is my wife, Kako. I'm kidding.
I'm kinda, well, let me...
Wham Nina Molehill.
Next thing we know, Kuroshiki's gonna show up.
Wham Ninja. Hold on. Okay. Wham Nina Molehill.
Okay, I got the red. Get out of here now.
Oh, there we go.
And I just saw you come back online.
Yes, David. I'm going to try to stream every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. So, Central Standard. If you want to check it out, feel free. It's a very new thing to me, and I'm still kind of getting used to the whole deal.
Yes,
but...
yes, his wife is Nina from Dead or Alive.
Right, precisely.
Too bad it's not the one for Breath of Fire, too.
Huh.
Alright, time to go.
The first one went well, and I mean, now that I kind of know what I kind of have a basic idea of how it goes.
Yeah, we had to help you get the, bitrate working right.
10 minutes were a little shaky, but...
It was very pixelated when you moved around.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of the way.
And then actually, after I streamed, I realized, oh wait, I was supposed to check a box to make it so you could watch it on Twitch later, but I didn't do that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Next time, second stream will have a VOD. So, video.
I think this would have only been more OP if the Palm Strike had 512 range too with this.
Oh god. Or
Those
did
little
AoE?
lasers that are flying out of you at random intervals.
That's the Raven shooting from both my shoulders.
Oh, nice.
You see those there? And you can also see the butt shield following me.
It reminds me of the Force Cube.
It is like a Force Cube. They're basically options. I've actually thought about summoning options that follow you around in DVDS, but I don't know what if I want to do that and make it more broken, or what I would want to conceptualize it from.
Yeah.
Sanctuary Energy Shield Helmet. I haven't actually run into the Invuln lately. What does this do? Same thing?
Yep.
It seems to functionally be 100% like the Majestic Vanguard.
Yep. Only exception being a different name. The
I forget what that does.
It's a vulnerability.
Okay. And I pretty much wasted it, probably. Ah!
No, I mean you can just kind of let an imp take a shot at you and then pretend you were hurt.
Oh, you got me!
Oh, I'm in pain!
Oh, the
Oh,
fire!
I'm seriously injured over here!
Oh, it burns! It burns! No,
You got-
Oh, wow! I forgot you. I didn't even know you jump kicked. Or is that because it's strength of whatever?
Nah, you can jump kick. It's for all modes.
I really need to ask Scorpay Shivers to do a kick thing for me.
Whatever happened to the kick during a dash?
That ended up being too much trouble. It slowed you down in place, it kind of stopped you, the animation was way too long. It was generally inferior to the fists in every way. But now it's just the kind of reload option for the fists by themselves.
Any special things to get in an A rank or an S rank?
Oh wait, there's a reload for it? Oh no, not anymore.
Yeah, there's a reload.
I'm pressing reload on the fist.
It's the weapon action. Are you playing in GZ Doom? Because remember, this was made for Xandronum, so it doesn't use the official reload yet.
Oh, I don't have weapon. Yeah, this is all G's Doom.
Ah, sorry. Come Xandronum 3.0, it won't really be an issue at all. So.
Whenever that decides to come out.
What's the most recent version of GZ Doom, actually?
It's official or SVN. I think there's an SVN from the 6th or something.
I mean more like official.
No.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to run any of these mods with it, unfortunately. Oh, more Sanctuary.
You could run Demon Steel even on Xandronum.
Oh yeah, I meant other one.
Let me see what version
I meant on the official Z Doom version.
I'll paste you a link, man. This is
sweet.
actually from today, though.
Oh.
I'm using 2.0.05.
Crap,
Oh,
I
wow.
forgot that popped up over my screen. Sorry.
I'm guessing it's fairly old.
Yeah, the last official release was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Development has been going on GitHub, and honestly, a lot of mods have been relying on alpha/beta software. I tend to mod through Xandronum since I'm really a big fan of compatibility and being able to have something for everyone to play in different ways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of Xandronum multiplayer, he's made another mod by the name of Push.
Yeah.
Haven't heard much from it lately, but then again, we haven't heard much from Jamoda, and that's apparently coming back eventually. Which you missed last year on my other stream, Wham. Basically, that's a more medieval Ghosts and Goblins Castlevania-esque thing.
I've actually played that one, yeah.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Poor Keegan.
Had a very, like, arcadey feel to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I forget, was there supposed to be an individual help screen for Shihong's mechanics, or was I looking at that wrong?
But I did not have time for it.
Ah. Well, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
Yes, I am okay with opening that link.
I did make a few new help screens for mine recently. So now you actually understand what stats do for anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me go ahead and install this.
I got that. Yep, that's one of the things for the final secret. Wonder if I actually have that open yet. No, there's might be one more switch. Oh yeah, I need the red key to do that anyway.
You aren't ready unless you have the red key.
Wrong way. I just came back from here. I'm trying to go to the tech area of this place. Because this is where the red door, yellow door is. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm not using a lot of guns here. I've gotten so used to the melee with Shihong. She's not even supposed to emphasize that. I know why now you're probably gonna nerf the Hate Spear in the future. I gotta assume that's one reason why.
Just one.
Just one. Besides the fact that its range is so OP. I'm glad the Scepter weapon doesn't go that far. That would just annihilate things. I'll have to show that off later because I actually improved its arc reach. Don't know if Wham will be here by the time we get to that mod though.
What time are you gonna do that?
It depends on when I'm done with this one and the one following it, the Trailblazer. Although we are almost done with this section because we're doing only episode 2 with Demon Steel. And we just got to the Cyber Demon. Or the Devil Driver.
Devil Driver time.
Yeah, oh boy. I don't actually have a lot of experience fighting them, so...
Don't worry, you've got the Hate Sphere. It's gonna be easy.
If I don't derp and get smacked by a bunch of lost souls, that's probably the worst thing here. They're much more aggressive and fast here.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
when I tried fighting the Devil Driver with Shihong when she was still still earlier than beta or alpha. Yeah, I had to use a cheap tactic to take out every devil driver almost. That was with the Ghost of Perdition ghost mode and of
Oh yeah,
course,
the grenades
having
affect
away
that weapon. No,
the tiger, whatever the sword is.
that's the tiger. Yeah.
Yeah. As I swear.
Oh, hello. There he is.
Healing himself like
Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot he does. He can summon these things that heal him.
oh yeah.
They look like per-scan drones from Blakestone, but yeah, they heal him when they're active. Ow. Yeah, you saw one for a moment, but I accidentally hit it and killed it.
Well, good thing for Mastodon, because now I can outdamage him by the amount he heals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello! I don't know if those go...
Yes, he did, Ryan. Yes, he did.
Also, I'm tempted to say that he's also not another jellyhead because of his depth sound. King
One of the things-
Armagon.
Yeah.
Oh,
things,
balls! Don't want to get hit by that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 3 of them out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Every time he gets damaged, Ryan, there is a very, very small chance that he will jump to another state, which is like...
Whoa.
Whoa.
I got a Lost Soul giving me problems from behind. Damn it!
Why is Shao Kahn in a tank?
Because he
Tell
can't
me.
take it anymore.
Oh, so far so good. You're not a flawless failure. For some reason, I crack up at that line. Flawless failure.
Flawless failure.
I'm glad I don't hurt myself with my own grenades.
Oh yeah. I really hate backblast from rockets. I mean, I understand why, but
It's obvious realism means they hurt, but still.
well, even not even realism, just it's basic common sense. Fire
Ow.
something explosive, it's gonna hurt. Bihong and Heilin can get away with it because they're kind of superhuman. Heilin's an angel who uses magic, and Shihong is a cyborg.
Getting a little tired of the Lost Souls.
They are always annoying, no matter what.
They're worse than this because they are really aggressive and fast.
Oh yeah. I gave them
Oh.
Doom 64 behavior, so they're always fast.
Ugh.
They're aggressive as hell in that game.
It
Yep.
only takes one more hit to be a flawless failure.
I know, and I don't think I have. I don't think I've got any. What do I do? Come on, get out.
There we go. There's
Oh,
custom.
when all else fails, you might as well utilize
Ow.
guns of war on him.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, and you became a flawless failure. You realize Shihong is named Bora.
Yeah, I know. I usually have the player name set for the other mods. I didn't have an alias. Oh God, go away.
I have faith in you.
Ow! I got hit by a beam.
Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. Defaults.
Flawless
I'm just
failure
testing the new version
again.
of Z-Doom. Don't mind me. Getting everything set up. Oh, that's what I should test. Sure.
Ow!
Fired this up. See how it likes that.
Flawless failure counter 3.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
I can get him set up properly.
It was
There we go! I had to use the meter I've been saving up for half the game!
One thing that you might want to consider next time,
Yeah.
just using the back special to lay a massive amount of mines in one single place and then
Back
lure them
special.
onto it.
Oh, the ghost special?
No, the back special for guns. Have you tried it?
I'm not even sure I know what you mean, but
Jihong is a living PFM layer.
might as well learn about this and quickly test this idea out you mentioned.
So that's still not optimized.
I'm not gonna play episode 3 fully, but you said there's like a back special?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
there's
double tap back?
Yeah,
Oh, hold on.
for every single mode.
Hey, why not use the player melee state for when a gun flash is called?
Or you could have also told me about the double strafe ones, too. I keep forgetting about that. I'm used to doing that with Lin only.
Double strafe with Guns of War, I use that to clear out...
Whoa! Okay, I see what you're getting at now. The double back. Oh, boy. Yeah, lure him into those.
Yeah.
Face palm!
Face
The only one I remember is double tap forward and... Anyway, that's... Go ahead.
You can have like a whole massive amount at once, so you can just blow an entire gray meter on making a nice trap for a double driver and he'll be no problem.
Oh yeah, I have to make sure that the fists disappear first before I can do that.
Yeah. Or you can activate him early just by shooting him.
Can I punch him, or do I have to shoot them with a gun?
You have to shoot him with a gun.
Alright, hold on. If I don't select a gun, there we go! Boom! Wow! Lessons learned for next time! Alright, time to wreck hell with Malcolm Stryker. Anyway, where is it? Trailblazer.
Options.
Well, sorry Malcolm, you're not going to Parthoris this time, apparently.
No!
Alright.
Curse you, Despero! Or no, Corvus.
Oh, now I gotta realize that I can double tap to move around now. Oh,
Yeah.
the sound's a lot quieter with this one.
Slow it down. Project MSX
Okay, this is the one where I can actually use reload properly.
is not optimized.
Or, you know, I could just slash the things to ribbons with the machete, which has become my bar none favorite weapon for this episode.
Snake Logan
Oh,
likes to
wrong
do
button.
things his own way as well.
Oh. I gotta remember, I'm back to double tap physics here. And yeah, this is a Trailblazer mod. It's made by someone by the name of Pillow Blaster.
It's a great name.
But yeah, it's compatible with Doom 1 and 2, as well as Heretic and Hexen, but not Strife. Because apparently he says F that game.
Strife is not.
Got some unique mechanics. I'm trying to get my mod to work with it, and I actually got it set up to work with the stamina and accuracy upgrades in my own way, like how Wrath of Kronos has done it.
Yeah,
We were
I mean
talking
this.
about that earlier, that's right.
Now, what you saying about Strife?
I mean this with all due respect, but good fucking luck. Strife is not good to work with. I mean, just conversation ID alone is.
Are you talking about trying to change the actual dialogue, or just remembering you gotta assign dialogues to these guys so they work right?
No, basically the short of the matter is every single Strife actor has conversation ID based upon what they are. Now, the problem comes in on the based upon what they are part because the same NPC can be used in multiple areas for different conversations.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you can only replace an actor once.
Oh. Well, right now the only actors I have replaceable are the enemies. I know that acolytes can have different IDs.
Yeah, well, even just some of the enemies, like, say, the programmer, he's got conversation IDs. Acolytes, yeah, they've got conversation IDs too, specifically because of the blue acolytes. which happens on a story branch path in which someone tries to betray you.
Perish, unbeliever!
So what's your opinion on Strife in terms of gameplay and story, then?
I fucking hate it.
Oh, really?
That's probably a little hard. To be a little more fair, let's be honest. I really like that Strife is different. It tries to do something different and new. It's not like any of the games at all. It's got a completely different art style, it's got a completely different gameplay style, it tries a lot to have a unique story with interesting characters, and it's got some really, really wacky weapons. It doesn't even have a shotgun. That was basically heresy at the time.
That's true.
Well, it does have its shotgun, but it's freaking energy-based.
It's an energy shotgun. The Mauler is basically a super shotgun.
I like to think of the Mauler more as a BFG, honestly.
The Hellfire is a lot like a BFG, yeah. Although it hurts you, too. The only thing other than the Sigil that does.
Right. The problem is, what I think, in doing so many things different, it
might have gone a little too far away from the gameplay of Doom and all that.
not so much even the gameplay of Doom, it just sacrifices a whole lot of what makes things playable, because there is so much backtracking in Strife, it's not even funny. I mean, you go in an area, you kill things, then you have to find your way all the way back to the beginning.
I guess that never really bothered me much, but I could understand maybe some people have that issue.
Right. And even standing aside, you know, the things I have with hit scanners, even standing that aside,
yeah, true.
Right.
Which is an issue with my mod at times, although I've kind of worked on that a little bit with some resistance abilities. Go ahead.
The way that it handles upgrades and as you go along, it's very, very artificial, I think. Having health upgrades and being able to carry more medical kits, that's not a bad idea in theory, but the thing is, when you get more skilled, you should be able to handle more things in the game based upon your skill alone. Like, when you take on 3 Barons of Hell at first, it's like, the very first time, oh man, these guys are nasty! But then you take them on, you get more skilled, you take on 3, and it's like, well, I know how to play it all the time. With Strife, it upgrades your skill via use of items that upgrade your health, allows you to carry more medkits, allows you to carry more stim packs, etc.
I don't think it ever extended your inventory limit. It actually made your accuracy go up on only a few weapons. And how did that get close and trap me? Game, what are you doing?
That was one thing I didn't like about the original Strife myself, is that your accuracy was off in the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, especially with the assault rifle.
Yeah, like what I'm hearing you say, and I agree, is that like your skill in the game should come naturally. Like, you know, like if you encounter something and you have difficulty with it, I mean, you know, if you just keep playing the game, you kind of learn how to overcome that. And then
I had my HUD scaled down. That's why it drew
low skilled, and then you have to get upgrades in order to actually reach normal skill, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Yeah, and it accommodates this by throwing even more monsters at you.
Yeah.
Instead of just having you get better with the existing monsters, it just, nope, throw more.
And then it throws the Inquisitor your way.
Oh, God. But, yeah, I really like what Strife tried to do, and I can respect it for that. I mean, doing things different, that's kind of the entire point kind of the entire point of making new things, trying new things, being different. It's an experiment, and even if I didn't like the experiment, I really appreciate that...
The attempt.
Yeah.
That's the only
At least
game.
it's not like, oh, this failed, so we'll never do it again. Also, hello there, Skull Throttle.
Yeah.
Which I have a bitch of a time trying to keep steady. Well, let's see if we can do this.
Was that the... Oh, no, they made American McGee's Alice, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Rogue? Yeah.
Yeah, Rogue, they did a Quake 2 or so mission pack.
Right, they did those mission packs, but
or a Quake 1, one of the two.
Yeah, it was Quake... Well, they did one for Quake 1 and one for Quake 2.
Yeah, Dissolution of Eternity and Ground Zero, a.k.a.
Sing over here, the middle finger. Hold on.
Oh, turret hell, that's this.
Yeah, I saw some experience with that, and I'm like, I see what you're getting at then, Kako.
According to Wikipedia, they also did the N64 port of Quake 2.
Oh, really?
I did not
Being
know
that I
that.
don't really play the N64 games except for the ones that were ported recently. And I'd like to also try Turok out if anyone's interested in gifting me that. Although you
You've never
don't
played
have
Turok
to.
before.
I never owned an N64. When I stopped playing consoles at Super Nintendo and I went straight to PC.
Well, that's not a bad place to stop. That's a great console.
I mean, I've
But-
played some games emulated, like Symphony of the Night, because how much I heard people loved it. I was like,
it's
I'm
great.
missing this, aren't I?
Turok, you know, and I bought that, you know, special edition that just came out recently, and yeah, it was a nice little nostalgic romp, but and yeah, I mean, ultimately it did kind of hold up for the most part as far as being an old school shooter. But I don't know. It I'm really hoping they put Turok Rage Wars.
Oh, Rage Wars.
I love Rage Wars so, and if they make it online with matchmaking and oh my god, like I might just play nothing but that for, like for quite some time.
By the way, I'm gonna make it a point that you have to make the T-Rex gun.
I will get the T-Rex gun and use it. I actually did use it a few times. I got to the Cyber Demon in Warrens and killed him with it.
Have you seen any T-Rexes lately? Me neither.
Yeah, I actually did a full practice run of episode 3 on this, so hopefully I don't die too many times. Also, I'm happy there's this kind of a compromise with Malcolm's vulnerability to explosives. He takes damage, but not a ton from it.
Yeah.
Like, point blank, he only takes like 10 damage.
Don't use the knife on a T-Rex, though. Your game might implode.
Or we might have to hit it 50 frickin' times without it dying and then get sorely faced.
I thought it was like having to hit it
500 and something more times, but you know what I mean.
17 times, and it only takes like 1 point of damage each time. Haha!
Yeah.
Aubrey Hodges did the music for the N64 version of Quake 2. That's cool. He did the Doom 64 music as well.
Aubrey Hodges is one of my personal heroes.
He is awesome. I actually was
Please,
like,
there be another machete ring soon. I love having 3 of them, especially Berserked.
Yeah, the Doom 64 soundtrack is what really made that game for me. I mean, the game itself has great levels and some cool stuff in it, but I mean, that's the atmosphere that music provided is just amazing.
Did you hear his PlayStation Doom music?
I've listened to some of it because he has like a Bandcamp page.
Yeah, Kako's very familiar with that version of Doom.
The PSX version.
Yep. He often plays mods with the sounds changed to be more like PSX Dooms, which are also sometimes like the ones in the N64 version.
I can't really blame him. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I just grew up used to the original sound, so unless they're part of a Monsters Decorate or something, I don't usually bother. And I love how the machete ring is glowing red when you're berserked. Easy to see it.
I'm looking at chat. I believe the same company that did the Turok port is doing a Turok 2 port. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually never beat Turok 2. I cheated and saw the rest of the levels at some point, but I never did a proper playthrough of it. And I'm really looking forward to that if they are in fact doing that. And with better frame rate, because N64 had notoriously terrible frame rate.
Oh, hi, Iron Sights. I forgot some of your weapons have these.
At least on games like that.
Mine's all like Turok 2, Turok 2, Turok 2, Turok 2, Turok 2, Turok 2, Turok 2.
I know. When
And then,
is it coming out?
Is there a point to the Iron Sights, really? I don't think they make it any stronger.
Oh no, it just makes it more accurate.
You, at least in theory, you'd think. Didn't seem like it was that much different.
Yeah.
I'd really like it if, and I think I mentioned this on my stream, but I'd love it if they did the same for Turok 3. I actually liked Turok 3 a lot.
Well, with Turok 2...
The one thing about this mod, you don't auto-reload when you're out of ammo, and that's annoying.
If it actually turns out to sell well, Turok 2, when it gets the remaster, then you'll be seeing Turok 3 on PC for the first time.
That would be great. I really liked Turok 3. And if they do the same with Rage Wars, then I will give them all of my money. I will gladly shut up and have them take my money.
Got a PDA chock full of vertices. Never saw that message before.
A PDA chock full of vertices, and line depths, and sectors.
Oh boy! Just what I've always wanted.
Wait, did I make that bounce off me? With the infone?
I like that Doomarine face with the
That's-
iPad.
Yeah, that's actually supposed to be the character of this mod, Malcolm Stryker, and I just picked up the BFG equivalent. The T-Rex gun. Oh boy.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna save that for certain things, though.
Have you seen any T-Rexes lately? Me neither.
And I do like how he actually made Berserk apply to melee exertion weapons like the knife. That's how I do it in mine. Ah, if only I could find another one of these. It replaces the chainsaw occasionally.
One power-up that won't show up here is the Sig Sphere.
Yeah, that's a Megasphere.
Yeah. Causes a lot of used cigarettes to drop too.
Yeah, I'm probably moving around so much, but occasionally he'll just plop a cigarette down on the ground near him every so often.
I've had this theory that he's a living cigarette himself.
Yeah, probably.
He certainly doesn't lose health from him, that's for sure.
Gains health, if anything.
True.
And a cigarette packs give you like health or armor depending on the brand. David B is saying, oh, he's the cigarette smoking man from X-Files when he was younger.
Huh? Oh yeah, I like his flechette in the Hexen mode because it's basically a grenade with a big explosion.
I remember playing Dawn's Challenge. I know the first installment, which was the only one I was able to play, consists of practically all the maps of Episode 1 of Doom. Wait. Did I see, like, perfume bottles or something on
Oh.
there?
That was...
Those perfume bottles or something that I saw for a moment? She ran by?
Yeah, it's definitely easier to deal with the Lost Souls than Trailblazer.
Yeah,
They're not nearly as powerful. And they're not Hades Spears either.
So what you're saying is that I should make the Lost Souls even more aggressive.
Oh, great.
You know, maybe I can make them resurrect things like an arc vial.
Oh, jeez. Just don't make them resurrect other arc vials.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Thank you.
Well, you're not the first one to do it, though. Trust me, my arc vials can resurrect each other if you don't kill them fast.
Boss fight in Dawn's Challenge, the final boss fight.
I gotta remember I can double shot by hitting both buttons together.
Yeah, that one's like was luck-based, if I remember. You grab the key item, and then you have to pray that said key item takes them out. Because their disappearance is randomized.
Hi, Blazing Spear. Yeah, you've
That's
become
what-
incredibly fast with that thing.
That whole exchange just kind of reminded me when I was playing Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch and I beat that ridiculously hard final boss from the most recent version. The next boss should be even harder than that. So,
Oh! Yeah, I think I remember Cutman bringing that up.
I'm
He
okay
just kind
with
of
this.
just chimed in at the last episode, and he's just like, "Okay, so I'll make the next boss even harder than this one." Because God, that boss took me like an hour to actually get that recorded right. That was so insane.
Wow. What I thought was like a bottle of perfume was actually supposed to be a pack of Lucky cigarettes.
I swear, this thing feels like a really powerful version of Blood's flare gun. Oh. The only thing, I don't like having to manually reload weapons when they run out of ammo. Realism and all, yes, but
Well,
Ryan, you're talking about immoral conduct, I see. Or
No.
you were.
Moral
The thing is,
conduct.
Misfit, if it's
ID,
when you're out of ammo, are they really truly random?
ICD is immoral conduct.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear Term's entire message. If I'm out of ammo, what now?
If you're out of ammo, is it really truly random?
No, I didn't say random. I mean, like, usually when you're out of ammo in this, they automatically reload when you try to shoot. But it doesn't do that here. I'm so used to it working that way, so it's a little offsetting.
Is Dawn's Challenge still available?
Ah, yeah, see right here, he just threw out a cigarette butt. I hit the wrong other switch.
If I could find a copy of Dawn's Challenge, I would totally play it, actually. That's something I've been interested in for a long time. But the website, the old school Immoral Conduct website, does not seem to have a working file for it.
Isn't Immoral Conduct an Edge mod?
It is an edge mod, yes.
Yeah. I think it runs off of 1.24 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Edge, that's a port.
Yeah,
I
it's
have-
just an old port. Somebody's
Yeah.
remaking that mod in GG Doom, though, apparently.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't open the right.
David, if you know where I can find Dawn's Challenge, then I will download the crap out of it.
Right, there's the key.
I still love Immortal Conduct, I just haven't played it in a long time.
Every time I hear you say that, I keep thinking you're saying Immortal Combat, like the game.
Immortal Combat.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. This thing has to be toggled on like a Duke Nukem 3D item.
I figured it. I mean, I'm sure people are slowly working on that.
On the upside, though, you don't use it right on
Yeah.
the spot.
Yeah. It is nice. The Piss Brand Whiskey, which we'll be probably picking up next level, works a similar way to a portable medikit. Which I guess is the closest thing that you're gonna get to being able to carry Quartz Flask in the Hex and Heretic modes, because you can't do it there. Alright, we're almost out of this one. Ugh. Wow, only 20 minutes so far.
So far, this guy actually might be my favorite class of the three. I just kind of like his style.
Of the three, you've only... Oh yeah, I did show off Haylin earlier, but that was
Yeah.
brief.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's more to her that I don't know about, and maybe I would like her, but I don't know.
David B found a link to Dawn's Challenge 1.
And here's another usable Duke 3D style inventory, the night vision type.
I'm gonna have to test and see if this.
Hey, Sam Fisher, I got your freaking night vision goggles. What?
I noticed on the side there, next to the inventory item, it also shows other ones, but it doesn't show for the night vision if you're not using it, like it will for the environment suit and the Piss Brand Whiskey. I don't know why he didn't do it that way.
Yeah, I wonder how that was accomplished anyways. Doing the Duke Nukem 3D style inventory.
I'm sure if I looked into it, I could probably replicate it, but... Let me see, print imp.
I imagine the other two parts of the trilogy are just probably never made it.
Yeah, Fisher... It's called Fisher Price! Hazmat suit! Yeah, it's basically a number out of 100. Wow. GG, pillow! That was a highlight without expecting. Where did that one go? Oh, if only I could get the, a second machete ring. That'd be great.
See if I can just find the old version of Edge. I don't think I have Edge installed on this computer. Well, I'm going to need it installed eventually. There's some other Edge mods I want to show off.
I will not make the obvious joke.
Oh, there you are.
Obvious joke. I will not make the obvious joke. I will not make the obvious joke.
Make it! Do the obvious joke!
What?
I guess it's too edgy for you.
Lol.
You guys are old enough to remember the Edge pizza from Pizza Hut way back in the late 90s?
Sadly, I didn't eat much from Pizza Hut. We had a local pizza chain. In fact, I just ate from it tonight. Pizza Oven.
Pizza
Oh,
Hut,
nice.
I don't think that was the most memorable type of pizza I've had. I think I remember like something like Cheesy Bites being more memorable.
Google a Edge pizza commercial, and it was basically a thin crust pizza cut into squares with Italian seasoning sprinkled onto it. And when I was a kid, I thought it was the most delicious pizza on the face of the planet. And I missed that pizza a lot.
Those bars make this hard to use, yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, now you guys are here.
I could try 1.3.
Doesn't matter what mod version of Doom, these guys are annoying no matter what.
I get the feeling that 1.3... Well, no, I think I do need 1.35. That's what I was using for Moral Conduct. I mean, that predates my channels. That's probably the one I was using. That's from 2011. Okay. Make a folder just for Edge. I have a folder on my computer that has, like, there's a different folder for every source port of Doom. It's like there's a Z-Doom, there's a GZ Doom folder, there's an Androdom folder.
100 Guns X?
100
That was
Guns
the
X.
first RPG mod. I don't remember that mod. 100 Guns X.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Don's Challenge 1 is the only one ever released. That makes perfect sense. I mean, it was just kind of a thing he talked about, and then I never saw it released. But at least it's out there somewhere, and you found it.
Good work, David. Well, Wham's happy.
I'm quite happy. I'm about to play this thing. I'm about to test this thing out.
Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna test it. I mean, I'm not gonna do
Okay.
a full-on thing.
Yeah, because after this, I think I'll be showing mine off for a few levels, so...
Oh, nice. No, yeah, I'll definitely be around for that.
Now, of course, it being my mod, I'm probably not gonna talk to phrases about it.
What are you talking about?
You should say that it's the greatest mod of all time, and that
It's not in our level, guys. Not yet.
Oh, come on, come on. Have you learned nothing from Sergeant Mark IV?
Wham, did you even get that joke?
Oh yeah, I know all about that guy.
You know about the controversy surrounding his
Oh,
Decorate
yes.
files.
Oh, I know all about that.
What am I doing? I've had that on the whole time.
Apparently it's so sloppy.
I bet, yeah, I've heard that too.
I was talking about the blatant racism.
Yeah, that's what he meant. That's what I meant too.
Among the other things that he's done in the Doom community, but you know, that's a whole other conversation.
Where is that one?
It's
right
like, I'm
here.
the guy from 4chan, and I still haven't done any of that, so clearly I need to catch up.
Good! Finally, I got a second machete ring and the piss whiskey, which is
Piss
basically
whiskey.
the medic. That's the meta kit, like Duke.
Butt spears and piss whiskey.
Piss brand whiskey, not the best whiskey, but it's something. That's what the guide says.
It's like an underground folk album.
Oh yeah, and the F1 screen is just the Trailblazer. Thanks, Pillow.
Got me some butt spears and a glass of piss whiskey.
Oh, I can actually go to the exit now. Not yet, though. There's another T-Rex gun to be had.
And take care your vision doesn't end up like swerving off to the left and slightly tilted. In the Rampage referencing.
If I ever how to load things for this. DC
Actually, one thing is, there is something that I really, really wanted to do for Demon Steel, but I'm really worried it's going to come across as, like, really racist.
Ew.
You know the fortune cookies that come out of the torches every now and then?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a message that comes pop up, and there's an Azumanga Daioh reference that has been really, really popular going around, and it's actually from the manga. I mean, Sakaki's coming around and she's speaking Chinese in actual Chinese characters, and the cat, of course, the cat does not understand Chinese, so he goes, and a ching chong nip nong to you too, young lady. And it's like, on the one hand, that would be an amazing reference. On the other hand, not everyone would get that reference, and
they may not realize that there's there's not supposed to be a Terabad point behind it.
Yeah.
I gotta remember which side. Oh, it's over here. I gotta
Really
go
kind
through.
of unfortunate because that would just be perfect for the fortune cookies, but nah, unfortunately, nah. Sometimes you have to err on the side of caution.
Oops. Wait. There we go.
How much better would it fare if it was in like a Shadow Warrior mod or something? Assuming there was a way to like watch.
Well, there's a lot of influence from the modern Shadow Warrior game for Demon Steel, isn't there?
Oh yeah, it was based entirely off of the 2013 Shadow Warrior, and not Devil May Cry, as people would love to point out.
I've actually never played those games.
Neither have I. Actually.
There's a lot of genres of game I've never played until recently. Like, you know what the Musou genre is, right?
Yeah, Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. Or in the case of recent games, Dragon Quest Heroes or One Piece Pirate Warriors. Things like that.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors. Which I would actually like to see on Steam, but I doubt Nintendo will do that.
No way. No.
I'm lucky Heroes got on Steam, of all things. That was kind of a miracle. And a decent port to boot, considering how they treat Steam ports.
That resolution.
Imports have not been getting a lot of love as of late.
Well, yeah.
I've heard of
That and Japan needs to get off its ass and realize the PC market is popular in most of the world.
I've heard that the port of Dead or Alive 5 last round was quite mixed.
I heard stuff about censorship with that people are jumping all over too. Or one of the recent games.
That was for the third Extreme Beach Volleyball game, which
Oh.
Yeah, it's not getting a Western release.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. One of them not even getting a release because of complaints and stuff, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not getting a Western release precisely because of the fear of backlash from the Western community.
Oh, that is a nice thing about the whiskey. You can double stack them for 200% health.
it's like stacking up med kits on top of each other.
Yeah. I mean, the medikits in NR can go up to 200%, but they don't start off like that.
Yeah.
Now that I have a copy of this, I might have to move this up in the schedule.
Oh, what's ahead on the schedule? I know you're doing Tower of Chaos for Argo. You're still not here, by the way, Argo.
I've just finished recording Sit in Alta and
Sit in Alta? Jeez.
yeah. And also
And I will be doing some Wrath of Kronos later.
oh yeah, I heard about that.
I don't know if you'll be here by then, because it'll be after DVDS and probably maybe Sans, which I'll be doing that mod later.
We'll see. But
Still, I'm glad to hear that
I
you're
did,
having fun with it so far.
I did the
I just spelled it out properly for David B. In
What?
Chat. Sitting Alta.
That one! I thought you were talking about like Caldera for a second. I derped. Yeah, Nalta's another one of Argo's, right? The heretic
Yes.
one?
Yeah, it's the heretic one. It's and I did it with a gameplay mod called War of the She.
War of the Sea, huh?
Yeah, or Sidhe, which Argo told me was pronounced as she. So I just
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced in Heretic 2, I think.
Yeah,
What am I doing? Just throw the stupid machete ring, Misfit.
it's an Irish word, so yeah, it's got some strange pronunciation.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was Irish.
Oh yeah.
That
Well, you
means
see-
Thoris is partially Irish.
Maybe
The
that's...
She are Irish earthen mounds, which in Irish folklore and mythology are supposed to be the home of the Alsi, the people of the mounds. They were kind of spirits, like dark spirits. They had power over shadows and power over the earth. Like one of the most famous is the Banshee, which is where the name came from. The Bianchi, which was Englishized as Banshee.
Okay, that actually makes sense then.
Well, the only shadow thing I've seen be used are the shadow spheres.
Another she that you might be familiar with is the Kate sheep, which has been in every single Final Fantasy ever.
Oh, balls, I gotta deal with Lost Souls now. Oh. Oh wow, I forgot I have that on for the Skull Throttle. The rock music mod option.
Yes.
Wait, it actually plays that?
It does. It plays like a rock ditty when you shoot it if you have it selected. Hold on. Where is it? Blaze it stuff. Skull Throttle sound effect, rock and roll, or redneck gibberish, or whatever.
Wow, ripping off Demon Steel. I see how it is, Paradox. You can rip on my lawyer.
Oh boy.
You're gonna probably have to do the same with Spellcaster, since he also made that one too, didn't he?
Yeah.
I haven't even played that one.
I haven't played Spellcaster either.
Oh, good. In phone, I actually need one. These things around.
Magic and guns. Seems like something Bill would possibly be interested in.
Yeah, it's kind of a modern take on Psychic with lots of pretty effects. Personally, though, I'm a big fan of the original Psychic. Nothing will surpass it.
Oh, the alt fire makes him actually bounce.
Dullahans were interesting. They were like banshees, as they would call out your name if you were going to
Yeah,
die.
Dullahans, those are like decapitated, alright?
But then you would die. Also, they could be scared by gold.
Gold? Okay.
Scared by gold.
I mean, yeah, there is silver with werewolves and everything.
I guess.
So I guess that makes...
Dullahans wouldn't even go 1 inch near any Star Institute owned by Goldfire.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of gold in that place.
Got lots of gold bars in there. Unless Stone came by and stole them all.
Oh, finally, Berserk unit! I think there's a... Oh, it's the guns. I was hoping it was a third machete ring. Might as well get them anyway.
Oh look, Tamar revolvers.
Yeah, they're called Cradle and Grave.
The Serious Sam brand.
Oh wait.
Cradle and Grave, that almost sounds like the kind of things Caleb would name a gun if he were like that.
If you want to reach out and touch someone, like blow their head off.
Actually,
That's,
cool,
though in blood.
I keep forgetting. I'm used to dashing in these mods, but I don't remember to do it with Malcolm enough. And I gotta also remember to tap both guns.
Oh, DVB says, oh yeah, if you looked at them while they were on their mission, they would attempt to gouge out your eyes with a whip made of human spinal columns. So in other words, they're all like, I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
Makes me think of Kenshi's whip from Mortal Kombat X, actually.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because when it extracts like that, it looks like a spinal column.
Every time mention of eye gouging is heard, I keep thinking of the Raging Goliath.
Who's played by the same actor who plays Mr. Satan in the dub of Dragon Ball. So now I can't stop thinking of Mr. Satan saying, I'm gonna gouge your eyes out. Thanks, Kako.
And also saying, die for me, biatch!
Wait a minute. How do I get into that?
That's one of the reasons why I like to make a Goliath become enraged. To hear the huge amount of quotes they have. Also to have them...
Oh yeah, that's how you get in.
Also to have them kill their own allies as well.
Yeah, for this guy, the mid-air jump is kind of like a double jump. Oh.
And once in a while, a Goliath was a good idea.
Once in a while, a Goliath was a big choice.
Wait, there's a
Sorry,
switch.
that was bad. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't even get the joke at the time, so... Yeah.
Oh, but to continue on what I was saying a while back, I also recently recorded the Rubicon Rumble Pack for Quake.
Ooh, that is some good stuff.
That is amazing, yeah. That's a fantastic little set of levels.
Rubicon.
Yeah,
Not like Rubicante, just Rubicon, right?
yes.
I wonder if I...
Because every time I hear that name, I think of the four fiends from Final Fantasy IV.
Oh yeah, of course you mentioned Fiend, now I'm thinking of the enemy called the Fiend.
Spazzing out.
The Rubicon?
Getting eviscerated by them sometimes.
I don't think explosive damage would get me into this one this time.
Yeah, you either jump in or use that very hard to do switch reach through.
Actually, I keep forgetting you can even do that last thing.
Yeah, actually loading up the Quake Injector to see if I had recently played the Rubicon level pack. If not, might be something for me to consider in the future.
You should definitely play that if you haven't played it. It was a lot of fun. Amazingly designed levels. Lots of eye candy.
Oh.
Rubicon 1 and Rubicon 2.
So those are the mod versions of it, because I mean, it also, it's not only new levels, but it's also some new enemies and things like that, and some new like kind of effects, I suppose. But the Rubicon Rumble Pack is the thing I played, where it has like 3 new levels, and it includes all the new enemies that were included with Rubicon mod. Let me see if I can find a link to it. I should have one. I just like uploaded that or scheduled it.
Yeah, I was only looking through Quake Injector, which is basically like a Java front end to maps that were unquadicted.
It is. That's where I got.
All
it.
right, Kako, time for you to get your kicks here.
Time.
3 blasts, and this time I actually made sure not to miss.
There,
When I
sent you
was
a message, Kako.
Thank you.
When I was testing this out, I one-shot at the mastermind with it. I guess maybe its size was the reason, but...
So that's the Rubicon Rumble pack.
Yes. And they recommend you use the Quake Spasm source port.
Yeah, which I use that most of the time anyways. I only use Arc Bases as a last resort of sorts.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Okay,
for,
good. It is the Berserk one.
unstable frame rate or being unable to load the map because of it being in a different ESP format.
Yeah. I mean, this.
Oh,
this
yes!
is
2 machete rings, finally!
Dark Places was supposed to use, but ultimately, Quake Spasm was far better.
3,
at
sorry.
loading that stuff.
I'm gonna Quake
2 of them I can
Spasm.
throw freely, in other
I
words.
should update my current version of it.
Maybe so.
Because last one I used was 0.90.
And I got another T-Rex gun.
But yeah, I had actually never tried Quake Spasm, and I definitely see what you mean. I mean, Dark Places seems to be more for, eye candy than anything else, but...
Quake Spasmatasm. Quake Spasmatasm. A Spasmatasm.
Spasmatism. That's what it looks like.
We can't have Quake Spasmatasm without Quake Retinizer. Oh, great. The Quake Twins.
The Quake Twins?
Yeah, versions of the twins with the Quake logo for their pupils.
Oh. Oh, you're talking about Terraria twins?
Yeah!
Oh, jeez.
And they'll end up being more capable of making your innards become outers.
No kidding. Oh, hi, more Pisburn and Risky. Oh, don't bounce off the wall. Not that way, anyways.
I don't know, Ryan.
Oh, wow, Ryan's still here? I thought he'd leave by now.
No, he's still here.
And before joke about I'm gonna leave before DVDS comes up,
He was the one who said Quake Spasmatasm.
Ah. I really wish I had a second monitor or something to see the chat.
I think I need to get something like that too.
I just play windowed.
Well, I am too. I'm just in a high resolution, or wide resolution. I can't really see it.
Yeah, I play on 128 by 720 specifically so I can see the chat.
Yeah, that's what I was doing for my stream.
And my second monitor is actually older than my current monitor. My current primary monitor. Of course, even the primary monitor I had before was
I have to remember, I do more of a jump than an actual dash with him.
Moon Lord is totally zombie Cthulhu.
And yeah, for the record, I'm also thinking about getting a new computer soon as well. Another laptop, of course, but...
Yeah, hopefully with the higher resolution there.
Well, also with a 980M, at least. This one's a 460M, so it's 5 or so years old.
And my primary monitor is like, hasn't
Ow.
been around long as
Can't avoid damage there. Oh well.
as the secondary monitor was. Secondary monitor came from one of my older, like, desktops.
I love machete rings. Lol. Oh yeah, the other thing. The hazmat suit breaks this level because of the toggle function.
I wouldn't say that's a bad thing since, well...
I don't consider it really hard to go through those slime tunnels because there's so many things there anyway. Oh yeah! You know, the funny thing is, this gun was probably meant to kill barons specifically because of the reference made to the T-Rex in the manual.
Oh yeah.
I did that last time I played
These things are
through.
the worst things on two legs since Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yep, and
By the way, I have plain objections to that. Obviously, the worst thing on two legs would be the arc file.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yeah,
Fair point. Fair point. Guy. Oh, what the? Oh, I must have.
He's all like, heh, Barons. And Ryan's like, 2-monitor master race in all caps.
Yay! Oh, yeah, I can't even get into that. Oh, hello, you came down from below. Pillow, make auto reload a thing, please! Probably could have killed him much faster with destroying machete rings!
What term?
What?
I'm trying to ban Ryan Cordell for bad opinions, but it's not working.
You're not a mod in the channel.
Yeah, I'm just joking because I am a mod in another channel he's in, but that just means ban him
good.
from that.
Yeah. What does it say for picking? Oh, grenade. Took a grasp on a grenade. Wow, the weird way he says you pick up items in this game.
Ryan Cordell's all like, take that, janitor! Also, I knew the Molitor's hammer could lower player view height. I am to MUs, he said.
Yep, it can.
Oh wow, it takes a little while for it to actually drain the suit. Piss off, Lost Souls, I don't like you right now. I could just jump to the exit right now if I wanted.
David B says, Zangband was fun because it added a lot of Doom Heretic Hexen enemies into Angband. Tongue sticking out face.
I'm sorry, I don't know much about Angband. I've heard of it a little bit, just really haven't looked into it. Is that the one with the Cyber Demon with John Romero's name backwards or something?
Oh, it's a roguelike, apparently.
Yeah, I heard something about that, but...
Speaking of roguelikes, there has to be a day where I play the actual Doom roguelike.
Yeah, not RLA, but RL.
Yeah.
I played it a little bit. I don't remember my impressions. It was interesting, at least. I have... Yeah, where's the... Oh, it must be that one over there. No, actually, that's... Wait. I'll bend to that one. Oh yeah, there's one in one of the blue key rooms. Maybe? Maybe I'm in the wrong one.
You forgot to replace the Hefty Skull staff ammo, Ryan.
Oh, there it is. That's the one. Lau! Crouch jumping. Alright.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Is everyone still here for this? I'm at this.
Yep, I'm here.
I'm still here. Oh, time to T-Rex gonna.
Oh, I missed the Baron of all things with this weapon!
So I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah, I mean,
crap.
we're still here talking to you. Of course we're here.
Oh wow, he didn't die in one hit this time. But he did die in two. Now here's a demonstration of that intermission text I noticed. Really? A brain on legs? That's all the real mastermind could come up with? A strange feeling at the back of your mind. One about seeming heroic for freeing an entire moon base of dead people from evil was quickly shunted by thoughts of kicking back with a bottle of whiskey and find Cubans. No time for that. Vladimir, nice name by the way, exists, and there's no telling what kind of abominations your mortal enemy will have contaminated New Worlds with this time. One step through a nearby entryway reveals the great greens of Earth, and a strange sense of peace you've never felt since the refrigerator tragedy. Perhaps it's a good idea you didn't bring hell with you.
Or so you thought.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
And now I'm gonna have to do it. Well, after this is done. Also, I love how this is used in Hunted in Plutonia. But thankfully, good old Sans won't be getting far enough into that to deal with. Because I won't have time to get that far.
So this is OC night, right?
Sans is Undertale. You know who he is, right?
Oh, right.
That mod. That's gonna be, I think, like the fourth one after DVDS. But that's going to be going through Plutonia's first 6 levels.
Yeah, those demons are gonna have a bad time.
Well, I've done 2 of these, so I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. Well, yeah, I'll be right back. So,
You'll
in
be
a
right
sec.
back?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bite of pizza and a drink and everything.
Sure thing.
Cause yeah, well, this next one is my mod, and it's gonna have its issues and fun things and whatnot. So,
Sure thing.
I'll be right back. Gonna take a washroom break. Maybe get something else to drink as well. So yeah,
We'll be
be
here.
right back.
Okay.
So, Term, something I've always wondered about.
Yes?
I believe at one point Samsara was going to have a character from Unreal in it.
That is correct.
Whatever happened to that?
Unfortunately, development on Samsara ceased before I could go much farther with that.
Ah, yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But I just thought I'd ask either way. But
Yeah. Unfortunately, I learned a very, very hard lesson. Do not actually announce what your plans are before actually doing them.
before, yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that entirely. I mean, honestly, though, I still think the game is pretty in a good spot where it is. I think there's enough classes to keep it, fresh and balanced, just as it stands.
And as you said before, the add-on community has just been piling on extra character. So let's be honest, it's not like people are going to be missing it.
Yeah, it's like it's continuing on even if official development has ceased. So I still see people play it. I mean, it's been a while since I've been on Doomseeker, but I would get on Doomseeker sometimes, and there would be just massive versions of it where it would have just so many different characters, kind of like what we were saying earlier, just multiple characters. But yeah.
Not 100% a fan of the characters themselves, but like I said, I am really, really flattered and honored that people would take something, latch onto it, and give their own spin on it. Even if it's not in a way I would have taken it, just that's the beauty of the modding community. Everyone has their own individual tastes and ideas and how something should be done.
Absolutely. That's why I love the modding community. Even if I'm not myself a modder, well...
If you want it, there's a mod for it.
The closest I've gotten was and I think I've told Kako and Misfit about it, but I a long time ago I made a dehacked mod called Cube, but it was very basic. All I did was make it so the BFG shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I modified a bunch of enemies, but it was really just a big experiment with dehacked. But I would in no way call myself a coder or a modder. It was just kind of like
All right,
me messing
I'm back.
around. But yeah, I'm
Looks
more
like-
of a mod enthusiast than an actual mod maker. But either way,
You've been talking
Yeah.
about Cube.
I was talking about Cube. I was saying like that's the only thing I can actually say was a mod I created, but people have done far greater things than that, I'd say. Though apparently there was one diehard fan who I made a video about Cube, and he's like, "Wait, you made Cube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I love that mod." And I was like, "Oh, well, awesome." but it's like, man, like you might be the only person on the planet who like loves that mod as much as I do. But you know.
Yeah.
It's nice to see stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I actually think it was incredibly imbalanced because I basically took the shotgun and completely eliminated any cooldown time on it, so it just was a rapid fire shotgun. Not quite like the demo turbo dehacked file that came with dehacked. It was a little more fair than that, but it was still pretty overpowered. But
Okay, I'm back for the moment.
all right.
Alright, so what did I miss? What discussions have been
we were
going
just
on?
talking about how I'm more of a mod enthusiast and less of a mod maker, essentially.
And that's perfectly okay. I mean, I've long considered one of the things that I really, really have thought about for a long time is the relationship between the developer and the player. And
Yeah.
I think it's sort of a give and take, and it's a push and pull. The developer makes things for the player, but it's the player in turn that decides which developer to spend time with. Because there are 50 million different things out there, and the player in turn, simply by playing, it validates not only the developer's work, but also spreads it along to other people to play.
Exactly.
They provide feedback on what works, what doesn't work, and by combining all of this feedback, we start gaining a sort of unified idea for the entire medium as to what works and what doesn't work.
That's kind of why I made that channel too, is just because I want to show these things off that people make. And I mean, some people have written on my channel that they've never seen like the mods I play before, like it's the first time they've ever even heard of it. And so that kind of drives traffic to that sort of stuff, and that makes I love that, and that's exactly what I would want to do.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of a channel, Icarus Lives. He does a regular feature called Doom Mod Madness. And one of the big things that I really appreciate about things like that is you do a Google search for Doom video, you see pretty much two things. Vanilla Doom, Brutal Doom. Vanilla Doom, Brutal Doom. Vanilla Doom, Brutal Doom. Vanilla Doom, Brutal Doom, etc., etc. And it's kind of a shame because there are 22 years worth of content.
Mods. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mods,
exactly.
spriting, sound information, maps. I mean,
That's precisely why I don't want to do Brutal Doom. I mean, I know people like it, but I also feel like just the market for it is
it's so saturated.
Hey,
And not to mention, it's already been promoted by people like Total Biscuit, for example.
Markiplier,
I was,
so many
I-
big names that touched that mod. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like what would be what would I add
Sorry,
to the table
Kako.
that-
I was
Sorry.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was gonna mention Burl Tummed.
I forget. Is that like a parody of Brutal Doom or something?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Well, the thing is, even the creators say, nah, the mod is kind of bad. They actually said that Demon Steel is a better successor than Burl Tummed is, which I find kind of weird, considering the two are alike in no way except speed, but...
And there's a toggle that's sort of a mock thing, unless that was removed recently.
No.
Also,
But-
this soundboard sound sums up the feeling of the whole vanilla or brutal doom most of the time thing.
Yeah.
Wow!
You fell again.
You thought-
Oh.
Do you have the I am Turok sound, Kako?
I don't know if I do, but I probably could easily get it though.
Oh, I hope yes. That's the best part of that.
Yeah, I like Talset's delivery of that the best.
Oh
No
yeah,
offense
it is
to,
the best one.
Yeah, no
It's-
offense to Joshua's delivering of that.
Term. He wanted to know your YouTube channel.
My YouTube channel.
Does he have? I forget.
I thought you did have one. I thought I watched it at one point.
Yeah, my YouTube channel.
Oh
is
yeah,
also
you do
kind of
because
obvious.
you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, are you gonna actually archive your last Tuhu Doom run with Demon Steel?
Probably not. I
Oh,
haven't been uploading a lot of streams as of late because I want my channel to remain like primarily content focused. And because
Makes
anyone
sense.
can, I mean, contrary, as I was just mentioning, the divide between a developer and a player, I think it's best to stay firmly in the role of a developer and let other people show off different things and become the players. And I say that right as soon as I upload a playthrough of Black Warrior. But yeah, I really want to focus highly on development and make Let's Plays and playthroughs sort of a minuscule thing, like an every now and then thing. And even then, only for mods that aren't covered very often.
Yeah.
well,
I think I'm following you on Twitch. Let me see if I am.
all right. Let me know when you guys are ready. I'm gonna actually go through Epic 2 for a few levels on this. I'm not gonna stick with this mod for long compared to the others because I want to show off other ones too.
Oh, I see that status bar screen.
That's
Yeah.
the one. I think that's the one I was telling you I liked. I'm trying to remember what the other one looked like.
I toggle it right now. This is the old status bar for people who remember, like, Term. Very different
Mhm.
looking.
Very different looking, yeah.
And this
Looks
one
much
is
better now,
almost
I think.
entirely ACS based, except for where
Yeah,
is it?
I like that one better. The more graphical one.
Yeah, it's based off of DQ Heroes, very loosely.
Icarus Slick.
And yeah, by the way, you have a much wider arc with this weapon now, so not as awkward to hit things with it. All right. I don't know why I've come to find Epic 2 to be an interesting one to use with this.
Well, the one thing I do remember from this megawatt is Map 29's music. Freaking Undertaker's theme.
What? I don't keep up with wrestling enough to have noticed that. I know one of them in the recent levels is Magus's theme. Very MIDI version of it, too.
Oh, I also remember the ugly long Map 28.
Ugh.
I'm surprised I managed to get through that one
Oh.
without cheats.
Ow! Damn, I forgot how glassy I am. Thank you.
Oh, you said gassy for a second.
Glassy. The character is very Mage Glass kind of defense.
Forgot how gassy I am right now.
Not glass.
You are dead. Dead.
Yeah, it also has custom game over music. Hold on.
Uh,
And there's also, yeah, a ton of different options you can have. Let's use that one. People will probably remember this one just because of a certain fan game.
I am following you, Term. Never mind. Just wanted to double check.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Rest in peace, toming every weapon. My time.
Oh yeah, you guys get back up, freaking Death Incarnate.
Ryan just said that a while ago. Rest in peace, toming every weapon. My time.
Oh, for your mod, yeah, because you're doing Heretic Hexen now. Yeah, please die for good this time.
Don't get possessed by the explosion.
That's not the same kind of revenant. That's an actual Death Incarnate.
Yeah, but still. Don't want to end up being possessed. The thought of a shadowed up floor with glowing red eyes is terrifying.
Oh yeah, dashing in this will actually increase the damage of melee for a short time.
Interesting.
So you dash in and smash very well timed hits, and you do more damage. And yeah, as you can see, I'm hitting multiple enemies instead of just one at a time now.
I'm just saying, but Misfit, can you dash through the snow?
There's no snow in Epic 2 if I remember right.
And David B's like, damn it, Firefox, stop taking over my computer.
Also, Berserk in this is time-based now. Because if it weren't, I've come to find out it's very broken with this weapon.
I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, the base damage, it's supposed to be something like 300 damage.
You found an equipable.
And I also found a flying Balrog.
I think this was a map set that I
This
wanted.
this is a map set I'm playing it with, but
Well, I meant to say, I think this was on my list of something I was going to play at some point. Maybe I'll play it with this mod when it's ready.
oh.
Well, if you think this is a good map set for this mod, then... or did you just kind of pick this mod just for the sake of it?
The map set, you mean? I picked
Yeah.
it for the sake of it. I was going to do it with TNT, but I'm not experienced with Evolution's maps.
Yeah.
I'm a little more experienced with this. Now, see what that guy just did to himself and I defended?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was showing wham more than anything, but...
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, one of these butts! I hate these guys.
That's a really cool ability that you can just, like, reflect like that.
Yeah. It does drain your magic and stamina, so you can't do it endlessly.
Well, that's fair.
You see the blue and gold meters at the bottom left.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I forgot. I have to actually toggle jump on and off here. Because Epic doesn't let you do that normally. Come on, hurry down.
Look.
Also, yeah, now we have some inventory items to play with once we find them. Mostly stuff that heals, and I died. Bleh.
These things happen.
It's easy to die with this character. There's no normal marine armor, the kind that just deteriorates with damage. You have to find it randomly. There's a fair bit of RNG to some things in this.
But that at least keeps things interesting, like every playthrough is different.
Yeah, it's like Wrath of Kronos and also how some of the monsters randomize.
Yeah.
Ryan Cordell saying, mostly stuff that heals and blares rock music on death.
Oh god.
You know, every cemetery needs a gravestone.
Also, yeah, you actually get points, you know, like skill points you can put into your stats. I have a perk system planned where you'll get more, but you have to choose whether you want to put them into stats or your perks. And this isn't the only class. There's two Doom Marine-like ones. They have slightly differing characteristics. One's more physical, the other was more magic-based. And they'll have their own unique perks, too.
Voodoo! 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 I was,
What
being
was that
like,
from?
that's from Clay Fighter 63 1/3, aka Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. That's basically what one of the characters says.
Oh, I remember that game.
How
Also-
the witch doctor, whatever he is.
Oh, jeez, level 36.
Ichabod, the man with the pumpkin for a head, was my best character in that game.
Oh yeah, Ichabod Clay.
Ichabod Clay, that's what it was.
Ichabod Clay. Oh man.
I mean, I don't know if that game actually had a competitive following or not, but I was always good with that character.
I need to remember I can bind magic. It's not something I usually forget to do.
I like the delivery though for one of Bad Mr. Frosty's fatalities though. Snow cone squeeze!
Yeah. Oh! Wow, I get to show this off. The spread spear level 1. It actually works like Xandron's spread rune. Except there's actually going to be another level of this. Where is he?
So many health potions.
Oh jeez, that's why you weren't dying. You were level something high. You. I hate these guys because they're actually very resistant to melee damage and they can hit very quickly with their fireballs.
Hell Cleric.
On the inverse, Arc Vials are very easy to take down with melee. Hi! I'm glad I didn't quite make it to saving, or I'd been trapped in an infinite death loop.
Ryan's saying, man, trying to balance these spells is gonna be something.
His mod, or he's making fun of mine?
I don't know. Well, considering he's doing a Heretic and Hexen mod.
Well, yeah. And yeah, so what do you think so far, Wham?
This is pretty awesome so far, man.
I'm sorry it's not quite, at least at first, as fast-paced as the other two. You do have to be a little cautious early on, especially with this class.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, it's really, you know, instead of just, like, run and gun, you have to, like, be very considerate about what you do in each battle. That's actually not bad at all.
And yeah, I do still remember what you said about the idea of, you know, positioning for the Scepter sprites. I just haven't gotten along to finding someone to work on them yet, Term.
No worries.
I'd actually love to be able to gather a little extra money to pay someone like Shivers to do it. I don't want to just ask him out of nowhere for free.
Yeah, Shivers is in kind of high demand now. Everyone wants him.
I know. Yeah, speaking of Shivers, he made these punch sprites for me at one point, as well as some for another weapon you can get for this character. If I find it, I'll show them to you. And yeah, using melee attacks obviously drains some stamina from you, as well as like dashing and stuff.
Right.
There's also another thing you can do when you're low on mana called focusing. It drains stamina, but it accelerates your magic thing. And it is sort of based off Doom RPG's idea, but I put my own spin. You're much weaker to damage when you're using it, and you could barely see shit at the time. Like you saw my view go blue. And then he got me. Thanks, Hell Cleric. You're a pal.
He was trying to summon the denizens of the underworld and unleash it on humankind. But
Yeah, you saw that! 1,400 damage for getting my face bashed in.
with every Hell Cleric, there has to be a fighter who spoils his whole summoning thing.
Ow! Damn Hell Cleric. Those Golem fireballs are quick, and they do seek a little bit.
I'm gonna find that video, which that was a
I should be using that. You know how people hate the invisibility spear most of the time because of it making it hard to dodge projectiles, right?
Ah, found it.
Yeah.
I actually gave it a use. You see that number, that thing that says EV%?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's evasion. In other words, if you get hit, that's the chance you won't get hurt, even if it lands a direct hit on you. Having invisibility jumps that up about 33%.
Armor status special thing? David's wondering, so show off the armor status special thing. Wham might find that.
Oh, you mean like that? Where it shows the different attributes? Like this item, Anubis Cufflinks, which fits the area I'm in, actually. Yeah, she's got 11 unique pieces of armor which are not destroyable once you find them, unlike the Marine's armor. If you get all 11 of them, you can become insanely OP in certain ways. But yeah, these are all the things you get from them. Like, my mana costs are reduced a little bit because of this item. Actually, this one also makes them hesitate to attack you, I think, a little bit. Yeah, 20% chance to make enemies hesitate and back off a little bit.
By the way, excuse the poor-looking quality for that video I linked to. It's a machinima maker used split-screen multiplayer hex for it.
Oh yeah, enemies in this, when they're low on health, can throw out crisis attacks, which do 30 times the damage.
Well, you just got
Like,
toasted.
Like rage mode.
Yeah, like a rage mode. There's certain weapons she can use dropped by enemies that do the same thing when she's low on health, though. Oh, God, you... Yeah, they randomly throw these guys at you, too. The super shotgunner. And speaking of Hellcore weapon, I just picked one up, even though it doesn't look like what it should.
Ron Cordell saying, you steal enemy spells and use them for yourself, but at the same time, he has to buff the damage and tweak ammo drain. That's in regards to his mod.
Like this one here. This is the closest thing you have to a hit scan with her. This is dropped by the... That's dropped by this guy, the Death Incarnate, like the one that just killed me.
Everyone loves hit scans.
It's also the only...
I don't mind them that much. But
Yeah.
Ironically, Lost Souls aren't so bad in this. You can actually block their charge with Deceptor's spinning thing. And yeah, this deflects things as well as blocks things in front of you from getting to you. It's kind of like, you know, like how Halen has the car on. It's their signature weapon kind of thing.
Right.
Oh yeah, since I'm on a hard difficulty, I'm not overkilling these things like I should be. Alright.
You're not inciting the revenge of Sauron.
I am, but...
Oh, you are.
Here's another spell I can get. You learn spells as you level up in this. And you can throw out the Poison Cloud similar to the Clerics and Hexen. Now this guy's staying dead. And this one will actually draw things towards it if they're not too heavy.
Is it still a individual key for every single spell?
There's individual key bindings. Like, you see down there at the bottom left, that bar? You'll see all the keys that are being used, but I can have them bound to, like, the keypad buttons. I guess I based it a little more around how Doom...
Keypad buttons, that's interesting.
Yeah, like, I think that's how I do it in Doom RPG's binds.
What about,
Ryan said, we went from Lisa spitting anti-invuln loogies or boogies to Flora letting out clouds of halitosis.
Oh, damn it, Orion, I knew you were gonna do some shit like that! Oh. Ow! Blood Spectre got me! Oh yeah, you can also deal critical hits. Which on an enemy look like that cross icon.
I always like the aesthetic of having like floating damage text and things like I don't know. It's very appealing in some way.
Well, recently I added clouds and stuff around my numbers.
Nothing wrong.
Because
With
that's
that.
supposed to be how it looks in the base game. This is from. Like you also see when I get hit a bunch of times, it actually sprinkles damage on my screen, like the numbers for it. Or when I heal a bunch. Also, the enemies have a lot of their own unique pain sounds now. Not the generic "arrgh."
Mr. Gra.
Oh yeah, funny thing about this deflect thing? Come on, Revenant, fire at me. You deflect a seeking projectile, it goes back towards them, and will seek their ass out.
Hard to think of Revenants without sometimes thinking of John Sweet Pea.
Or Lost Souls without thinking of, Paul Smart.
Oh yeah. Because
Oh yeah, thy heal thyself. I forgot about that.
yeah, John Sweetpea hates revenants.
I've heard about that.
Actually, I need to increase my physical strength stat. Yeah, I know the icons don't really explain much about the spells. It's easier to tell by looking at the other HUD. I tried to associate colors to them, though, that are similar.
Is there a key binding that you can switch between them? It looks like there is.
The HUDs? I made an alias command for that, actually. So it's actually more of my own little personal toggle.
Ah, okay. That might be a cool mechanic to have, so that people could like switch between like the standard or the graphical HUD and then having that more detailed.
Yeah, the graphical HUD can be a little intensive on things because the detail of the bars, it's 200 units of bar. Oh shit, one of you! Oh, I hate you guys being here so soon! Flash fried!
Oh, flash fried.
That's dying to a Balrog. Oh! Hey! You saw that where I survived it? You can actually survive fatal hits sometimes.
So for the most part, are you using that staff, or are there
That's
like other?
There are other weapons. Like, it doesn't look like it, but this is supposed to be a Death Incarnate skull or soul. It's actually going to be an Aria of Sorrow like soul system in the future, but you can kind of mimic their attacks.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. You can only pick these up off of like natural monsters. You can't pick up like the Cyber Demon rocket launcher and stuff.
David Britton, the sunglasses are part of Epic 2. Epic 2 changes quite a lot of sprites.
Yeah, I changed a few things back. Like the normal imps looked a little too dark. So when dark imps show up, it's hard to tell. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, when the dark imp shows up, it can be a little hard to tell the difference. Also, the secret find sound was changed back to the normal one because there's clearly a voice with that one. Ow! Well, the dark imp got revenge, so don't feel bad, Term. And yeah, you'll notice I tend to save scum a bit with this one. It's a little necessary with how glassy you are. Especially now that I've added levels to the monsters instead of just them being based on the map you're on.
Ryan Cordell says 2 black for Ghetto Hood.
Oh, hello! Here's another interesting enemy you can deal with in this, if he ever comes here. The BFG Marine. Or Commando. And yes, you can deflect the BFG 9000 back. Yeah. You can even deflect.
My preferred character if she could do stuff like that.
There's some things that don't get deflected, like railgun attacks, but for that kind of thing, you take less damage when you're doing this. It's like a defend mode as well.
Yeah.
And it doesn't guard from the back, as you can probably guess.
That's
He just seems like a
Ryan.
lot of fun to play, just like with the reflection and mostly melee attacks and like.
Well, she's supposed to be a mage that's glassy with, ironically, a powerful melee weapon for risk-reward performance.
Yeah, no, I like that kind of thing.
Ow!
Where you just have to be really skilled to use her properly, but if you do, then she's very powerful. I like that kind of character.
Yeah, I didn't get to show off how broken she can get in the last stream, and probably not this one either, because it takes a few levels and stuff to really get that strong. I mean maps, too.
Yeah.
Like, every time you gain a level, you get, like, a couple of new spells, and some can really change the balance. Now, that Poison Cloud spell, she's not even the strongest with that spell. There's a different class that does more poison damage than she does. So in that character's hands, it's really broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only really OP with a certain shield. Tongue sticking out face, says David B.
Oh! Unfortunately, this weapon is not as effective on those Hell Clerics, because they take only 20% melee damage. But they take a ton from magic to make up for it. And yeah,
Christmas.
Big mouth floating thingies. It's always something.
oh whoops, I didn't mean to do that! This mod still has F bound to freeze, so it accidentally does the time freeze thing.
Oh, like actually freezing the engine itself?
Yeah, there's actually a spell in this that can freeze time for a while. You have to get like level 30 to get to it though.
Yeah.
I mean, like player level 30, not map 30.
Right. Experience level? I don't know. I always think of levels as like levels, and then I don't know. I guess in this case, maps is maps, but
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh.
Like whenever you're.
Oh, the
talking
nice thing about spells, you can actually defend and do that at the same time if you're dexterous enough with it.
Yeah, just the overall gameplay just seems like a lot of fun, and that is always a huge plus. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, if it has this good feel, I'm not even playing right now. I'm just watching the mechanics unfold in front of me. I'm like, that looks like it would be really fun to play around with.
Alright, now focusing to regain some magic.
Yeah.
You'll see my stamina goes down.
Heavily into spells yet, from what I well, I mean, sometimes, yeah. But
Yeah. Oh! Hey! I got the enhanced strength one, which gives me now 15 seconds of basically berserk. I don't know if you can read the damage in those bubbles, but I did like 2100 with the berserk on.
Oh wow.
Well,
Yeah,
berserk is times 10, so... Most melee weapons in this, except the chainsaw, are amplified by berserk. Now, if I can only get to level 8, I could demonstrate another ability you can use with this weapon. Because you have to... Your scepter here gains levels as you use it. You might notice in the lower right.
Oh yeah, Happy Time Circus.
Yeah, this is also usable with Happy Time Circus and 2.
Oh, Happy Time Circus.
It's usable with both of them, actually.
Or the pretty balloons.
What did that text say? You have gained enough points for what?
You see in the bottom right there, there my weapon is. You see level 2 and the number. That's actually the experience points for the weapon.
Oh, for the okay.
And that only applies to the this weapon in particular. No other weapon does that. Oh, I can show off something else here. And all right, now you see how slowly this is killing this Baron. Also, the poison cloud never flinches an enemy. Alright, now here's a mechanic you can do by holding down the run key and use. It's called psyching up.
Get psyched.
Yeah, turn basically equivalates it to going Super Saiyan in a kind of way. But you see down there, there's a number 20, then 50. This is based off a mechanic from her series Dragon Quest called Tension. There's multiple levels, and now watch how quickly this destroys that Baron now. And that's just 50 out of a max of 1,000.
Nice.
The higher levels, however, you might notice when you charge, there's a meter that has to hit the top on the right or left there. Sometimes when you get higher levels, it has a chance to fail altogether when you reach max. You don't lose your current levels, but you fail to psych up another level for it. And I got bashed again. Those guys can really hurt. They're anti-melee, those Hell Clerics.
Fun.
Well, that was actually their purpose in the original Deus Vult 2, which this is based on a little bit.